Sports presents Glasgow High School Scotties football.
I gotta make plays all day, man. It's a work day. Hit him on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Glasgow Scotties football on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. And video streaming free at WCLUradio.com and on the Glasgow Scotties and WCLU YouTube channels. Glasgow Scotties football brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, Hardee's, TJ Regional Health, McDonald's, The People's Bank, La Nacional Restaurant, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent Joe Myers, Applebee's, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow, and Aero Safety.
Here we go. Right back down the field here, buddy.
It's time for your Don Franklin Auto countdown to kickoff.
And good Friday evening to you from Morganfield, Kentucky, where it is the first round of the Class 3A playoffs with the Glasgow Scotties taking on the Union County Braves here tonight. Joe Myers, soon to be joined by Larry Alexander and Bruce Dubuque for our broadcast. The Scotties coming into this ball game at 5-5 on the year. They are the number 4 seed out of Class 3A District 2. Scotties got their best win of the season last time out. 1 week ago, they defeated Somerset at Hank Roy Stadium by a final score of 27-14 in a game which I think most people feel like was the most complete game the Scotties have played all season long. Union County comes in here ranked number 7 in Class 3A in the final media poll of the year. The Braves are 8-2 on the season. They are the number 1 seed out of Class 3A District 1. They hammered Greenwood in their regular season finale last Friday night here at home by a final score of 49-20, but it was 49-7 at one point in that ball game. These two teams, the last time they met was just a couple of years ago over here at Union County High School back on November the 4th. That also was a first-round Class 3A playoff matchup. Union County won that ball game by a final score of 50-20. We'll come back in a moment on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show, and we'll have Coach Jeff Garman with us, and we'll get his thoughts on what happened last week against Somerset and also talk about tonight's matchup with these Union County Braves. We're back after a 3-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first. Team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC. I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Welcome back here to Union County High School on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show. It's the opening game of the playoffs here for the Scotties as they take on Union County in the 3A Class 3A playoffs, I should say. And we are joined now by Glasgow head coach Jeff Garman to talk about tonight's matchup. And Jeff, it's now, as we said, just win or go home. Do things feel different in practice and as you prep for a playoff game than they do during a regular season game?
No, it's pretty much the same routine as we always do. You know, we just don't have a JV game on Monday, so you kind of can pick up a little extra practice time on Mondays where you have everyone there, but it's pretty much business as usual. You know, the biggest thing is probably the time change that happens when the playoffs start, but other than that, you know, it's pretty much same old routine.
You guys are coming off what I thought was your best performance of the season, most complete offensive, defensive, special teams performance. You put it all together against Somerset. What you saw last week out of your ball club, is that what you think your team is capable of every week?
Well, they are when they make plays and when they don't turn the football over. I mean, we did a good job of cutting down on our turnovers and just gave ourselves opportunities to make plays, and didn't seem like there was as many self-inflicting wounds. We were able to make some big plays, and when I say that, it's plays of 20 yards or more. We had multiple plays in that way and took care of the football, and you know, it was a good team effort. I had seen this, you know, defensively we've played a lot better the last 4 or 5 games. Offensively, we still had struggled a little bit. Just the other night, we kind of put it all together at the same time, and it just goes to show, you know, that's what we're capable of, and I give our kids credit.
In talking about the big plays, Jeff, I had you guys down with 7 plays of 15 yards or more, and that's kind of something that's been missing a little bit this season. What allowed you all to have that success against Somerset that you've not been able to do in the other games this year often?
Well, I thought in our passing game we went more to looking where we had one-on-one matchups a lot more, and we were able to get out, scramble. He hit a big play on a scramble play. And then as the game moved on, we were able to run the ball a lot more effective after we were able to throw the ball some early in the game. And then there was just some really good plays. I mean, some jump balls where Jarek jumps up and catches balls. But, you know, we got out, we got ahead early, and that made a difference. Got some stops early, and, you know, we just played a complete game the other night, both sides of the ball.
You mentioned Cam Bull. He had 119 yards rushing. I think it was just on 21 attempts, or actually on 19 carries, I see. To me, he looked maybe just a step quicker, or something looked a little different about the way Cam ran the ball to me, and maybe that was just me. What did you like the best about the way he ran it on Friday night?
I liked that he took care of the football, and he didn't have any fumbles. And then, you know, Cameron's one of these runners when he starts getting a feel for things and confidence goes along, and he played really, really solid the other night. He played like a player that you can build an offense around, and he's going to perform at a high level. And you know, Somerset's a good football team, and you know, just give him credit. He played really, really well.
A kid that we rarely talk about, Jeff, in our interviews is Jared Malagon, your kicker. He made field goals of 24 and 27 yards. He's also 23 out of 27 on point-after-touchdown attempts this season. He's really become a solid kicker for you guys, hasn't he?
He really has, and he gets better each year that he's been kicking, and he's got a strong leg. We just hadn't had that many opportunities where we decided to kick field goals. We were usually going for touchdowns, and that's another advantage of being ahead in the game early, that you can, take points where you don't feel like you're behind, you need to catch up, and give him credit. He executed, kicked the ball through the uprights, and the team blocked well for him, got the ball on the tee. There's a lot of variables that happen for him to be able to kick the ball. But I thought he did a really good job on kickoffs the other night too, and I thought our kickoff team played really, really well.
When you look at tonight's opponent, Jeff, the Union County Braves, when I watch them on film, the first thing that stands out to me is how physical of a ball club they are. Will this be about as physical of a team as you guys have faced this year?
Probably will be from everything that I've heard and been told. It's hard to tell it on tape sometimes. You don't know the competition levels that everyone's playing because you don't know a lot about the other teams, but they're physical. They get off the ball. Their defensive linemen use their hands real well. They do a lot of different things on offense. It's built around number one, the Johnson kid, and I think he's got 29, 30 touchdowns rushing this year, so he's really good with his legs. You'll see him at running back some. You'll see him at the quarterback spot. They don't throw it a whole lot, but when they throw it, they're completing somewhere around 60% of their passes. So, and it's relatively safe throws. It's not, real complicated passing game, I wouldn't say, but they just put so much pressure on you running the football that, you've got to commit to something. And there's, I think, part of their passing game and some of the success that they've had in their passing game is due to their run game. I mean, you have to commit people to stop the run, and like I said, number one, he's tough to tackle. If he makes that first guy miss, which he does a lot, it usually equates to a long run. So you've got to get multiple people to the ball, and you've got to play good team defense to slow him down.
Yeah, Jaron Johnson has, as you said, Jeff, 29 touchdowns, over 1,600 yards rushing on the season. He's actually averaging 161 per game, which ranks him second in Class 3A. As you said, they use him as a wildcat quarterback a lot of the time. Why have defenses had such a hard time stopping him this year, and what does your defense have to do to have a different result?
What I see is when he makes that first guy miss, everyone a lot of times can get at someone to him. You've got to kind of get him around the line of scrimmage. He doesn't look real fast, but I think it's more of how smooth that he runs more than anything. I think he's faster than he looks on tape. But he just has an ability to make that first guy miss right around the line of scrimmage. And when he does that, he really equates it into a 15, 20, 25 to more type run. And he's fast enough to pull away from you. We've got to do an extremely good job of tackling, and we've got to try to get multiple people to the ball.
With the way they run the ball, Jeff, I'm guessing they're pretty good on the offensive line too, right?
Well, I mean, that kind of goes hand in hand, and they're physical. Union County is known for, obviously they've had some really good football teams. I think wrestling's a big part, one of the few schools that, and I could possibly see that where, those guys up front are, they're not overly huge. They're 240 to 50-pound kids that all use their hands well, and they're just able to move, and they do a good job of blocking. They play extremely hard up front.
Defense is pretty stingy, Jeff. Allowed just 207 yards per game, about 16 points per game. What challenges will they present to your offense?
That defensive line's pretty good, and I don't know if they get how much credit they get, but they're pretty good for them, and it enables them to kind of really play their linebackers a lot wider than what you see a lot of teams play, which makes them very good against the pass. They can get out and cover inside receivers really well, and they've been able to do that and be effective at doing it. You know, the two games that I've seen them lose this year is, you know, it's been the ability to be able to throw the ball and the quarterback be able to run the ball some and make some plays with his legs. And, you know, that's something we'll have to try to do. But, you know, we're going to do what we do. I mean, we're going to run the football, and we're going to try to throw the football and get the ball into our playmakers' hands and see how it goes. It's just about finding those matchups. You know, for me, I like to try to find where you've got one-on-one matchups and give our kids chances to make plays. And I thought we did that last week. It was one of the first times this year that I really felt like we looked at, no matter who it was, we looked at some one-on-one stuff and we threw it up and gave our kids chances to make plays, and they did.
Are we pretty good shape from an injury standpoint going into this game tonight, Jeff?
Everybody's healthy. Everybody's practiced this week, so we're in good shape on that front.
Good luck to you, Jeff.
Thank you.
That's Scotty head coach Jeff Garman, and when we come back on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show, we'll be joined by Larry Alexander and Bruce Tribute. We'll also introduce you to the starting lineups for both ball clubs. We're back after this 3-minute timeout on WCOU Sports.
I'm Dan Fouch, branch manager at Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow. Our office recognizes that football and retirement share more similarities than you might think. The head coach, that's you. You are the ultimate decision maker when it comes to your finances. A successful retirement happens with support of a financial advisor, and that's where the quarterback comes in. A quarterback and financial advisor both pay close attention to the details and make the correct adjustments so that goals can be met. Call our office and speak with a financial advisor who can help you execute the plays to win in retirement.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Since 1980, Applebee's has been bringing great food and big smiles to Kentucky neighborhoods just like yours in Glasgow. Their extensive menu of delicious comfort foods has something for everyone to love. And Applebee's loves to support the community and cheer on the Glasgow Scotties. Remember to stop by Applebee's on any Scotties game night in your Scotties attire and get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. Eating good in the neighborhood at Applebee's, just off Happy Valley Road across from Walmart.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Welcome back here to the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show here at Union County High School in Morganfield, Kentucky, as we get set for this opening round of the Class 3A playoffs between the Scotties and the Union County Braves. Let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups for the ball clubs. These are brought to you by TJ Regional Health. First for the Union County Braves on offense. At left tackle, you've got Caden Broadus. He's a senior. We don't have any heights and weights for Union County. Left guard is Caden Word. He's a junior. The center is Zach Powell. He's a senior. Right guard is Hayden Harper, a sophomore. At right tackle, Bubba Rapier. He is a junior. The tight end for the Braves is Amari Black. He's a senior. At wide receiver, you have Luke Thomas, a junior. Other wide receiver, Caton Wilson, a senior, and also Kyle Gibson at wide receiver. He is also a senior. Also for the Braves on offense, at running back, you have Abe Fletcher, a junior, and the quarterback is Jaron Johnson. He is a senior. Johnson is really just a wildcat quarterback for the most part. Caton Wilson will also play some quarterback as well, but Johnson tends to take the majority of the snaps at quarterback. Defensively for Union County, at nose guard, it's Zion Williams, a junior. The defensive tackles are Amari Black and Keelan Gobin. Gobin's a senior. At defensive ends, Bubba Rapier and Camden Davis. Davis is a junior. The linebackers are Caden Broadus, Colton Capps, who is a senior, and Colby Schroeder, who's a senior. Colby Schroeder is a cornerback. He's a senior. Another cornerback, Gavin Black, a freshman. Strong safety is Jaron Johnson. He's a senior. And at free safety is Luke Thomas. He is a junior. Head coach for Union County in his 9th season is Derek Johns with a career record here of 73 wins and 31 losses. For the Scotties on offense, again, their lineup brought to you by TJ Regional Health as well. At left tackle for Glasgow is Jordan Huffman. He's a 6', 270 sophomore. Left guard is Justice Payton, a 5'7", 220 senior. At center, Javion Twyman, a 5'10", 225 junior. The right guard is Parker McGowan, a 6'2", 344 senior. Right tackle, Kievan Massey, a 6'1", 241 junior. The tight end, Grayson Bartley, a 6', 160 junior. The wideouts are Jalen Bradley, a 5'10", 140 sophomore. Jarek Martin, a 6'5", 185 junior. And Kanan Allen, a 5'10", 180 junior. Tailback Cam Bull, a 6', 167 junior. And the quarterback Hudson Gum, a 6'1", 170 junior. Defensively for the Scotties, at nose guard is Justice Payton. The defensive tackles are Kievan Massey and Xander Contreras. Contreras, a 6'2", 215 junior. The linebackers for the Scotties, Trey Smith, a 5'10", 156 junior. Max Lee, a 6'1", 201 senior. And Brady Geary, a 6', 195 senior. The cornerbacks for the Scotties are Jalen Bradley and Jarek Martin. At left safety for Glasgow, Ryder Heller, a 5'11", 180 sophomore. The middle safety is Kellen Stone, a 5'11", 160 senior. And at right safety is Kanan Allen. Head coach for the Scotties is Jeff Garman. Jeff is in his 10th season here with the Scotties. He has an overall record of 84 wins and 35 losses. Glasgow assistant coaches are Blaze Tylecki, Cameron Garman, Kevin Estes, Randall Parmley, Stephen Buford, and Tyler Hughes. And those are your starting lineups brought to you by TJ Regional Health here on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show. Again, the Scotties were here in Morganfield just 2 years ago. And Glasgow came out on the losing end of that one in a first-round playoff game as they fell to Union County by a final score of 50-20. That was back on November the 4th of 2022. And the Scotties hoping to turn things around here tonight. Glasgow, again, obviously on paper, an underdog, but Scotties have the opportunity, and that's all you can ask for. And as we bring Larry and Bruce in here now, and Larry, as we said, it's the first round of the playoffs. All the work that these kids and coaches have put in all throughout the preseason, throughout the season, it all comes down to tonight.
That's what you play for. You play to get into the playoffs. Normally, we're a number 1 or a number 2 seed. Didn't happen this year, but the playoffs is what you want. It's what you play for, and you've got a good opportunity here tonight to be the number 1 seed in the other district. They're a good football team. Glasgow will have to replicate what they did last Friday night against Somerset if they're going to upset this team.
And Bruce, no doubt, as I said a moment ago, the Scotties are a big underdog, at least on paper, but that means really Glasgow can come out here, kind of play free, nothing to lose kind of attitude, you would think.
Well, they should be that way. I hope so. And like you say, I mean, if especially these seniors. You know, if you lose tonight, you're done as a Scottie football player. So, I mean, you have all the incentive to play your best, and it looks as though we're playing our better football here at the end of the season.
Yeah, and that's where I was going, Larry. I know you were not able to make it to the Somerset game last week, but it was a very encouraging performance. Scotties defeated Somerset 27-14, and you have to love, if you're the Scottie coaching staff and the players too, got to love going into this first playoff game coming off of what I think most everybody thinks was the most complete game of the season for the Scotties.
No doubt about it on both sides of the football. We got some turnovers on defense, and we ran and passed the football well on the offensive side, put up 27 points, and we haven't done that a lot this year. Anytime we've scored 21 points or more, it's been we've won the football game. So tonight we have to be very good on the offense, take advantage of all our opportunities, and defensively, of course, we're going to have to stop their rushing attack, which is very, very good.
Very something the Scotties did last week that they have not done a lot of this week on offense. Big plays. They had 7 plays that were 15 yards or more. Those explosive plays is what a lot of people refer to them to. So hopefully what they saw in that game against Somerset, who is a good football team, by the way, hopefully the Scotties can take something from that, maybe get another kind of night like that where they can scatter in some of those big plays.
Well, and several of those were in the passing game. And, we started the season, and I know the competition wasn't anything like we've seen in the district in the season, but Hudson was throwing the ball very well, and the last couple games I thought he's gotten back in rhythm, and he threw the ball well the other night. And we've got 2 or 3 players that Jarek Martin, that Jalen Bradley, anytime they touch the football, they can score.
And I'm sorry, Bruce.
No,
you done?
No, it's.
Larry, I was going to say, you were talking about, or you heard Coach Garman talking about in that pregame interview that what he liked about it is the Scotties were able to find some one-on-one matchups last week against Somerset, and that's what they did. They found those one-on-one matchups in the passing game. They trusted their athletes to go make plays, and they were able to do it.
Well, that's what you want to do. If you dial up that play, you want it to work, and last week it did. I hope it does again here tonight. I don't know what kind of defense this Union County team has, but I'm sure Glasgow will try to throw the football a lot tonight.
It was the best game in a while since early in the season for Campbell. He had 19 carries for 119 yards, so hopefully that will carry over as well. We'll go ahead and take our final timeout here as we wrap up the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show. We'll come back in a moment and be just about set for kickoff. We're back after a 3-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports. Welcome back here to Union County High School in Morganfield, opening round of the Class 3A playoffs. Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, and Bruce Trabue with you. It's Glasgow against the Union County Braves. Larry, what about keys for a Glasgow victory here tonight?
Well, of course, it always boils down to taking care of the football. We can't have any turnovers and let them have short fields. You got to make them earn everything they get. Penalties wasn't a problem last week, but it has been a problem in the past, so we need to clean those up also. And defensively, we got to stop the running Jaron Johnson. We got to stop him.
What about the series record, Larry?
Well, this is only the second meeting between these two teams. The series stands 1-0 in favor of Union County. The first meeting and the last meeting came in 2-22 when Union County won here by a score of 50-20 in the first round of the playoffs.
Just to give you a little information on this Union County ball club, they are most likely going to be the most physical team the Scotties have faced all season. So the Glasgow's going to have to play well in the trenches on both the offensive and defensive lines tonight to have a real shot. As Larry just mentioned, Jaron Johnson is a terrific runner. He leads Class 3A. He has over 1,600 yards in rushing. As we said, that leads Class 3A. He averages 11.3 yards per carry. Also leads Class 3A in touchdowns. He has 29 rushing touchdowns. And he is a tough kid. Not tall, really, but he's thick. He's got big legs like tree trunks, and he is going to be tough to bring down. Scotties cannot arm tackle. He will line up mostly as a Wildcat quarterback. But they will use another kid at quarterback occasionally. But you're going to hear Jaron Johnson's name a whole bunch tonight. Union County defense allows 16 points per game, 207 yards per game, and they have forced 15 turnovers on the season. Glasgow won the toss, and they deferred to the second half, so Union County going to get the football to start the ball game. Scotties in their white jerseys with Columbia blue numbers and royal blue pants, the royal blue helmet with the white Scottie paw. Union County in Columbia blue jerseys and pants with red numerals and the Columbia blue helmet. Kickoff going to be fielded at the 36-yard line. Returner going to get it across the 40 and up to about the 42. And on the return that time for Union County was Kyle Gibson.
Xander Contreras on that tackle, 6'2", 215 junior to start things off with.
So 1st and 10 for the Scotties. For the Braves, excuse me, as they start at their own 42-yard line.
You notice they didn't kick it deep.
They did not.
Because Johnson was back there waiting for it.
Johnson will set up as the quarterback in shotgun formation. Again, he'll line up in that quarterback spot as a Wildcat most of the night. 3 receivers to the left side, a single wide out to the near side. Here comes one man in motion. And he's going to actually set up under center as the quarterback. That's Wilson. And he'll hand it off to the second man through. That's Abe Fletcher on the carry, and the Scotties stuff him for a short gain.
Yeah, it looks like Max Lee in on there for his first tackle, 6'1", 201 senior.
That was a different look than Union County showed against Greenwood at all last week. I watched that game, and we never saw that.
Yeah, since the quarterback came out from a slot position and came up and under center.
So now Johnson will line up as the quarterback with a back on either side of him. A wide out each way as well. 4-man front for the Scotties. Man goes in motion to the far side. Johnson going to keep it around the right end. He's going to be taken down from behind after a gain of a couple, maybe 3.
There's Contreras again on the tackle. That's his second already of the night.
Got a little bit more than I thought. They gave him progress to the 47-yard line. So 4-yard pickup there. 3rd down and 5 coming up.
Yeah, big 3rd down here early for the Scotties.
Johnson in shotgun, a back on each side. Again, a wide out to each side of the formation. No tight ends. Johnson will pitch this forward to the man in motion on a jet sweep around the left side. He's got the first down. He's got the 40. He's got the 30, the 20, 15, 10, and he'll be dragged down before he gets to the 5-yard line out of bounds. That's Kellen Stone. He makes the tackle. They're going to mark him out at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for Union County.
Yeah, just simple, quick pitch to the left there, and he got the corner on us, and he split 2 defenders about 10 yards down the field, and then Kellen Stone did a good job just to catch him.
Kobe Schroeder on the carry that time. Pickup of 53 yards. It'll be first and goal for Union County from the 8. Make it a 45-yard gain, excuse me. Union County runs a man onto the field late. They relay the offensive play to him. Johnson's in shotgun. He has a back to his left. 2 blockers lined up as wingmen to the left as well. He'll run right behind them around the left end, and he will drag a tackler inside the 5 and down around the 3, it appears.
Looks like Trey Smith in there on that tackle. That's his first of the night, 5'10", 156 junior.
Picked up 4 yards there. Ball is at the 4-yard line instead of the 3. Actually, Bruce, it is at the 3. I'm sorry, so it's a 5-yard gain. Sorry about that, Bruce. Second and goal from the 3. Johnson in shotgun, 2 wingbacks lined up on the left side, and a timeout going to be called by Union County. So we'll take our first timeout of the night as well. 9 minutes and 39 seconds to go in this opening quarter. We are scoreless, but Union County has its second and goal. We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
Second and goal for Union County at the 3-yard line. 9:39 to go in the opening quarter in this first-round Class 3A playoff game. Johnson in shotgun has 2 wingbacks to the right side. He'll run that way right behind him, breaks a couple of tackles, and finds his way into the end zone. That's just pure strength time by Jaron Johnson.
Boy, they hit him in the backfield, somebody did, and then he drug another man on into the end zone for the touchdown.
So Union County takes a 6-0 lead with 9:32 to go in the opening quarter. And Jerry Sabino on for the extra point. He is 44 out of 47 on the year on his PATs. Snaps a little bit low, but they get it down. The kick is up, and it is good. 9:32 to go in the opening quarter. Union County takes a 7-0 lead as they march the ball down the field on their opening possession. It is a 5-play drive that took 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Covered a total of 58 yards. And Jaron Johnson scores his 30th rushing touchdown of the season on a 3-yard run here. The extra point good for Jerry Sabino, 7-0 Union County.
Well, you can tell how strong he is. he broke a tackle. I think it was, who was it? I think it was Ryder Heller that hit him in the backfield, got to him first, hit him around the knees, and then rolled off of him, and he just kept going and then drug another man to the end zone.
Sabino set to kick this thing away for Union County. Campbell, Jarek Martin, the deep men for the Scotties. And it's a high, short kick. Better come up and field it. And the Scotties were lazy to try to go get that football. And Union County has it.
Number 8 is the man that got the football. Luke Thomas.
Scotties made very little effort to grab that football in the air. It's almost like they didn't realize it was a free ball. And Union County will have it. So that is a disastrous start here for Glasgow now. Glasgow could have easily gotten to it, but the player that was closest to it didn't seem to realize it was a free ball.
What yard line are we on?
Union County will take it to the 34-yard line in Glasgow territory. Can't make those kind of mistakes if you're going to pull a first-round upset over the number 1 seed. Jaron Johnson in shotgun. Going to give this off to Abe Fletcher around the left side. He's going to get hit and dropped. No gain on the play.
I believe that was Kellen Stone that got in there first on that tackle. That's his second tonight.
So no gain on the play. Or actually, well, that's no gain on the play. They gave him a yard on the scoreboard, but that's incorrect. The down marker has not moved, so it'll be 2nd down and 10. Johnson in shotgun. 2 wing backs to the left side. He's got a back to his left as well. They'll run Fletcher here up the middle. He's got a big hole inside the 30. 20, breaks to the outside, 15, 10, 5, and he'll be dragged down inside the 5-yard line by Cullen Stone, but it's again 1st and goal for Union County.
Yeah, just simple straight handoff off a right tackle, and he cut to the outside, then juked a couple of guys, and then got to the outside a little bit more, and Cullen Stone had to make the touchdown-saving tackle.
1st and goal for the Braves at the 4-yard line. 8:27 to go in the opening quarter. They already lead 7-0. Johnson in shotgun. Fletcher to his left. 2 wing backs lined up to the left. And they're running that way right behind those wing backs. Johnson trying to get to the outside. Now a hole opens up. He cuts back inside, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Union County.
Yeah, he had 4 blockers out there to the left, and all he had to do was just run right behind them and then pick his little hole to get into the end zone, and that's what he did.
And Union County leads 13-0, and we've not played 4 minutes of this ball game yet. 8:01 to go. Jerry Sabino on for the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So Union County has 14 points on the board before the Scottie offense ever takes the field. Plenty of time, obviously, for the Scotties to recover from that, but just a really poor start.
Very poor start. It's I was surprised from the opening coin toss that we didn't take the football first, but they decided not to, and now we're down 14-0.
3-play drive, took 1:31 seconds. It was a very short field. It only had to go 34 yards because the Scotties just had a mental mistake there on the kickoff, and it is a 4-yard touchdown run for Jaron Johnson. Sabino adds the extra point. 14-0 Union County. 8:01 to go in the opening quarter.
Well, if we don't get something done on offense, he's going to score $1 million on us tonight.
A lot of pressure on the offense at this point, down 14-0. Again, they haven't even seen the field yet.
Yeah, the Scotties have not been a good, come from behind team all year.
Sabino approaches. Angles his kick over to the left side, short and out of bounds. So Glasgow will get the football either at the 35 or where it went out of bounds. Let's see where they're going to mark it out. Looks like they're marking it out at the 38, I believe. They're going to say the 40. It'll be Glasgow's ball on the 40-yard line, I believe. Actually, the 42. So, yeah, 5-yard penalty from where it went out of bounds. They must have marked it out at the 37. So, Scotties do get good field position here. Got to do something with it. 1st and 10, Glasgow at their own 42. Quarterback cuts and gums, sets up in shotgun. He has Bull to his left, trips to the right side, a single wide out to the near side. Gum fakes to Bull, keeps it himself, trying to go up the middle with it. Nothing. Going to lose a yard or so.
Well, it's going to be hard to pick up these numbers. That's number 2, I think, made the tackle. That is Colton Capps, his first tackle of the night. Don't have any weights and heights on these guys. He's a senior.
Yep. My biggest pet peeve as a broadcaster is a dark number on a dark jersey. Yeah. And that's what we've got here tonight for Union County.
If you didn't have binoculars, there's no way you could see it.
No possible way. Gum in shotgun, Bull to his left. 3 receivers wide to the left this time, a single wide out right. 2nd down and 11. Hudson to throw. Looking to the right side, and miscommunication there between he and Jalen Bradley as Hudson overthrew that by a long way, and I think he felt like Jalen was going to continue the pattern down the sideline, and Jalen broke it off and ran a deep slant.
That's exactly what happened. I think he thought he was going out. He turned in.
So 3rd down and 11, 7:08 to go in the opening quarter. Scotty's trailing 14-0. Two wide outs each way, and Gum looks a little confused. He's looking over here at the sideline. We don't have any play clocks here at Union County, but still plenty of time, it looks like. As Gum off play action to throw. Hudson steps up in the pocket. Going to flip it ahead to Cam Bull, and Cam going to get it to the 46-yard line, but that will not be enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down and about 6 here for the Scotties, and as of now, the offense, nope, here comes the punt unit.
I still can't pick up that number. He hadn't turned around where I could see it.
So Kanan Allen will drop back into punt formation on 4th down and 6. Scotties have it at their own 46. Sander Contreras running onto the field late here for Glasgow. Union County does not have anybody deep. They're guarding against the fake. Snap goes through, but a flag is down. It's a false start on the Scotties. Make it 4th and 11 as that'll back them up to the 41.
They're going to drop somebody back now. Gosh, guys. That's a long bus ride and 2 hours sitting around here.
Now there is a deep man back for Union County. That's Luke Thomas. Snap is good. Allen gets the punt away. It will bounce at the 29 and take a little bit of a Glasgow roll. It will be down at the 26. 33-yard punt for Kanan Allen, which is just a little bit below his average, averaging 36 on the season. So Scotty defense going to have to bow their necks here, get a stop. Glasgow trailing 14-0, 5:59 to go in the opening quarter. This thing could get out of hand quickly here if Glasgow does not get a stop right here.
Yeah, got to have one here. If you don't, it's going to be 21-0 before you can turn around.
Johnson in shotgun. Fletcher to his right. 2 wing backs set up on the left side. Now one of those backs will come in motion to the right. Johnson to throw. It's going to be caught over there on the sideline, and a good move by the receiver across the 40 out to the 45 to the 46-yard line as he got right around the Glasgow tackler. On the catch that time is Kobe Schroeder. He has a first down.
Yeah, they don't throw it much. They've only had 46 completions on the year, but that was number 47. Kellen Stone made the tackle. That's his 4th tackle already in this game.
Pick up 20 yards there. 1st and 10, Union County at their own 46. 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Johnson is the deep man in the offset eye this time as Wilson has gone up under center as quarterback. He's going to give to Johnson. He'll take it up the middle. He's got the 50, the 45, still on his feet. Scotties cannot get this kid down. He's still on his feet as he breaks 3 or 4 tackles. Now 4 guys trying to bring him down and finally do, down around the 16-yard line.
Wow. I mean, he just ran right through just about the whole Glasgow team that time. Max Lee is the man that finally got him down for his 2nd tackle, but that's a strong young man right there.
That's a 30-yard pickup, and already Union County has 4 plays of 20-plus yards. We've still got 4:53 to go in the first quarter. 14-0, Braves already on top and threatening once again. Again, Wilson is under center this time as the quarterback. Johnson's the deep man in the eye. Here comes a man in motion to the near side. They give this off to the fullback, who's Amari Black, and he will take it off left guard. Scotties can't get him down either. He's carrying tacklers down inside the 10 and down around the 6, I believe. Let's see, maybe closer to the 5. And now a flag comes out very late, and this may be something on the Scottie sideline, maybe a sideline warning. I'm not sure. But there was no action going on around where the official threw the flag, and it was the side judge over here on the Glasgow sideline. So we'll see what this is about.
Ashton Page made that tackle, by the way.
Well, it's going to be on Union County. Must have been an illegal formation because they did not stop the play.
Mm-hmm.
So Union County apparently did not have enough men on the line of scrimmage.
I did see the referee signal. Did he signal illegal procedure?
Just now did, yes, sir.
Okay.
So that does back Union County up to the 21-yard line, where it'll be first down and 15 now. The officials are discussing something here. That's what the delay is. Four and a half minutes to go in the opening quarter. 14-0 Union County, off to a quick start here. They have first down and 15 coming. They're going to have to hurry to get this play off. Back judge counting it down right now. And they do just get it off. Here's the handoff here, and the Scotties play this one very well. On the handoff that time was Willem McPeak. He has not played the last 3 ball games, so apparently he's coming back from injury. I was not really expecting to see him.
Max Lee on the tackle for his 3rd of this first quarter.
He is the second leading rusher on the team. Had lost 2 right there, so second down and 17 for Union County, back at the Glasgow 23. Johnson back in there as the Wildcat quarterback now, with a back on each side. A man motions out of the backfield. Johnson fakes the handoff, keeps himself off right tackle, finds a couple of holes. He's got inside the 15, inside the 10, and down around the 7-yard line. Maybe the 8, actually. Let's see where they put it down. It will be the 8.
I think that was number 60. Keaven Massey for his first tackle of the night. He's a junior, 6'1", 241.
Pick up of 15 yards there, so it'll be third down and 2. 3:05 to go in this first quarter. Union County has racked up 151 yards of offense already. 2 receivers each way. Johnson in shotgun. He'll keep it himself right up the middle. Follows his blockers into the hole, and he is in to the end zone for another Union County touchdown.
Yeah, killed the referee on the way. Referee took a tumble there in the end zone.
He appears to be all right, though. Union County goes up 20-0 with 2:46 to go in the first quarter. Sabino on for the PAT. Already 2 of 2 tonight. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 2:46 left in the opening quarter here. Opening round of the Class 3A playoffs, and the Scotties find themselves down 21-0. Glasgow offense has run 3 plays. Went 3 and out on their only appearance on the field. Union County has outgained the Scotties about 155 yards to 5 total.
Yeah.
151 to 5, Bruce says. Bowling Green leading Madisonville North Hopkins 7-0 late in the first quarter there. Marion County on top of Henderson County 7-0 with a little over 3 minutes left in the first quarter. So Sabino will tee this up. Martin and Bull deep for the Scotties, but Union County has not kicked one deep yet. Bino angles this one towards the left sideline, and a fair catch called for. Dropped. But the Scotties able to get back on it.
They did the right thing by calling for a fair catch, but I think it was Ryder Heller that just dropped the football.
Jeremiah Moore wound up with the football on the recovery. So Glasgow will take it first down and 10 at their own 33. Desperately in need of points, trailing 21-0, 2:46 to go. We're still just in the first quarter. Brady Geary in at fullback, Cam Bull the tailback in an I formation. Two tight ends. Jarek Martin is the lone wide out here to the near side. Gum under center. Here's a give to Bull. Trying to go up the middle with it. Nothing. Met in the backfield and dropped. They may give him a yard. Looks like they are going to give him a yard to the 34.
Looks like Jaron Johnson is the one that made the tackle. It's hard to see through this double pane glass, and jerseys like they are too.
Second down, 9, Scotties. Jarek Martin goes wide to the right, backs in the I formation again. Two tight ends, Gum under center. Hudson will give this off to Bull. Cam dancing around, finds a hole. Here he's across the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, and he'll be dragged down out of bounds at the 31-yard line in Union County territory. So a ray of light there for the Scottie offense.
It looked like a horse collar tackle by Luke Thomas. He's the man who made it, but he looked like he got him right inside those shoulder pads.
Pickup of 35 yards there for Cam Bull. It is a Baird Private Wealth Management first down for the Scotties. Geary and Ryder Heller now in the I formation. Heller the deep man. Martin wide to the left. Gum, off play action to throw. Looking for Jarek Martin into the end zone or into the sideline. It's caught. Did he stay in bounds? He did not. They say did not get a foot down. He was down inside the 10. Caught it around the 8, but did not get a foot down. So it'll be second down and 10. Bradley will go wide to the right side. He's the single wide out that way. You have Allen, Martin, and Stone wide to the left. Gum to throw on second and 10. Steps up. He's under pressure. Hudson going to run with it. Now he slides and is hit as he slides at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, number 10 is the man that hit him, Captain Wilson. That's his first tackle. Looked like a little late hit.
Looked like it. Hudson had definitely was well into his slide by the time he got hit. It's a pickup of 3 yards. It'll be third down and 7. Needless to say, Scotties are in 4-down territory here. 3 men wide to the right, 1 to the left. Bull is the running back. Gum rolling out to the right. Hudson lets it go, and it's going to be overthrown. Intended for Kellen Stone, but it was out of bounds over here. It'll be 4th down and 7. Hudson was under pressure, and he got hit as he threw. Berrien County leads Henderson County by a score of 7-0 after 1 quarter of play. Holy Cross leads Caverna 7-0 after 1 quarter of play. It's Monroe County 14, Shawnee nothing at the end of the first quarter. On 4th and 7, Hudson Gum to throw. Looking to the left side, the pass is incomplete. Intended for Jarek Martin. Jarek had it in his hands and couldn't tell if Jarek just dropped it or if they were able to knock it away from him. But either way, it's an incomplete pass. There was a defender right there with Jarek.
Yeah, I think they knocked it away.
So Glasgow will turn the ball over on downs, trailing 21-0 with 43 seconds to go in what has been a rough first quarter for Glasgow.
What yard line are we on there?
Union County will take over at its own 28, Larry. Wilson under center is quarterback. Johnson is the deep man in the offset I. And they have a broken play here. Wilson going to keep it around the left end, and he's going to go down for a loss. Big loss, actually. Oh, no, it's not as big of a loss as I thought.
Keenan Allen is the man that made that tackle. It's his first of the night.
It's a 2-yard loss. Back to the 26, 2nd down and 12. Wilson wanted to give that ball off to Johnson, but there was a problem there on who was supposed to be where. Johnson was too wide to take the handoff, so I don't know if he went too wide or if Wilson was not in the right spot to hand it to him. Either way, that's the end of the first quarter of play. It's Union County 21, Glasgow nothing here in the opening round of the Class 3A playoffs at Union County High School. We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
I'm Dan Fouch, branch manager at Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow. Our office recognizes that football and retirement share more similarities than you might think. The head coach, that's you. You are the ultimate decision maker when it comes to your finances. A successful retirement happens with support of a financial advisor, and that's where the quarterback comes in. A quarterback and financial advisor both pay close attention to the details and make the correct adjustments so that goals can be met. Call our office and speak with a financial advisor who can help you execute the plays to win in retirement.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Second down 12 for Union County at their own 26-yard line here. Wilson off play action wants to throw. Rolling out to the right side. His pass is going to be caught at the 30, and the receiver's knee went down at the 31-yard line, so he will be ruled down right there. And that on the catch is, I believe, Amari Black, but a flag is down in the backfield.
I think it's holding, I think.
Holding is the call against Union County. Penalty will move the ball back to the 16-yard line. 2nd down and 22. Johnson sets up as the quarterback, this time in shotgun formation. He has 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. They put Fletcher in motion. Johnson fakes to him. Johnson keeps it around the right side, now cuts back to the middle of the field. He's got 35, 40. He's got the 50. He's in Glasgow territory. Ball pops out, and the Scotties have it. Boy, Glasgow catches a big break right there. That was going to be another gigantic gain for Union County, but
Trey Smith got it.
Johnson lost the football, and Glasgow recovers at its own 40. So the Scotties create the first turnover of the night. And with 11:40 to go in the first half of play, Scotties trailing 21-0. Glasgow's offense back out onto the field.
Well, he was off to the races again. Somebody hit him from behind. Don't know who it was, but the ball popped out when they hit him from behind, and Trey Smith got the fumble recovery.
Brady Geary, the fullback. Campbell, the tailback in the I formation. Jarek Martin, the lone wide out to the left side. Scotties have 2 tight ends. Come under center. 5-man front for Union County. Union County showing blitz. They're coming off the left side. Campbell runs around the right end, and he is going to be tripped up after a gain of about 3, it looks like, out to the 40. Well, may give him 4. No, it will be a 3-yard gain to the 43. 2nd down 7.
Number 10 on that tackle, that was Wilson, Caden Wilson, his 2nd of the night.
And Martin, the lone wide out to the left. Geary and Bull in the I formation. Gum gives to Bull, goes left side, and not much this time. Got a couple, I think. Well, they may give him another 3 yards. Actually, they do give him 3 to the 46-yard line, so it'll be 3rd down and 4.
And number 0, I believe, is the man that got the tackle. That's McPeak. Willem McPeak, his first tackle of the night.
Stats through that first quarter, Glasgow with just 1 first down, 6 for Union County. Scotties 38 yards rushing, 6 passing, a total of 44. Union County 129 rushing, 20 passing, a total of 149. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right here. The Scotties go spread this time on 3rd and 4. Hudson Gum fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and he's going to fight his way across midfield and pick up Glasgow's 2nd first down of the night. It is a Baird Private Wealth Management first down on a pickup of 5 yards by the quarterback, Hudson Gum.
Number 9 on that tackle, that was Amari Black, his first of the night. They tell me that Xavier Contreras got the fumble recovery and not Trey Smith.
Ball at the Union County 49-yard line.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Contreras calls the fumble.
He calls the fumble.
Smith did recover.
Smith did recover it.
So wide out to the left side, backs in the I formation once again. Gum under center on 1st down and 10. Off play action, rolling right, he'll throw. Pass is tipped and knocked down by one of the defenders. The intended target that time was Brady Geary, the fullback, out in the flat. It'll be 2nd down 10. Nelson County leading Allen County Scottsville 14-13 after 1 quarter of play there. Warren East leading John Hardin 14-0 after 1 quarter. 2nd down 10 for the Scotties at the Union County 49. Gum and shotgun. Quick pitch to Cam Bull, and Union County all over him as soon as he took the snap. No blocking that time from the Scotties at all. A 5-yard loss back to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, number 9, Amari Black on that tackle. He's a senior for him. 2nd tackle for him.
3rd down and 15 here. 9:40 to go in the first half. Flag was thrown, but it's being waved off. Say no flag on the play. It is Webb DuBois leading Metcalfe County 8-6 at the end of the first quarter of play. Hancock County over Franklin Simpson 7-0 at the end of the first quarter of play. 3rd and 15 for the Scotties in a spread formation here. And Glasgow moved early. I thought, oh, no flag. Hudson Gum throwing over the middle, looking for Callington. It's caught for the first down inside the 35, down around the 33-yard line. It's a Baird Private Wealth Management first down. Something looked odd about that. I thought somebody moved early for the Scotties, but apparently not. Pickup of 20 yards on that completion.
Like number 7, Kobe Schroeder with the tackle. It's his first of the night. He is also a senior.
1st and 10 Glasgow. 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Scotties trail 21-0. 2 receivers to each side this time. Bull, the running back. Gum and shotgun. Hudson to throw. Looking right. Now he'll be sacked. A loss back to the 36-yard line.
I think that's number 9 again. I believe that's Amari Black.
So Scotties lose 3 on that play. 2nd down 13. Glasgow will send 2 wideouts each way once again. Bull will set up to the left of Gum. 4-man front for Union County. Gum wants to throw. Running around, rolling out to the left side. Now lets it go to avoid the sack. Just throws it away out of bounds. There's nobody there. That's going to be intentional grounding. Well, maybe not.
They threw a flag on it, but they're going to pick it up.
He is outside the pocket, and the ball got past the line of scrimmage. And as long as that's the case in high school football these days, it is not intentional grounding. So I think they are picking the flag up.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was clearly over almost to the sidelines. I don't know why the guy threw the flag to start with.
They just changed that rule in high school a couple of years ago to where you could throw it away, and they do wave the flag off. Third down 13 coming up for the Scotties here. 8:02 to go in the first half of play. It's 21-0 Union County. A disastrous first quarter for the Scotties. Two wideouts to each side once again. Bull is the running back to the right of Gum. Comes Jarek Martin in motion to the near side. And the Scotties jumped early. Gosh. False start on one of the wideouts. Make it 3rd and 18. Boy, Scotty's just not playing well right now. 7:56 to go in the half. 21-0 lead for Union County. Three men wide to the right, one to the left. Gum in shotgun. Now Bull motions out of the backfield. Hudson setting up a screen here, and it is nearly intercepted and then almost caught by Jarek Martin. It got through the hands of the defender who almost picked it off. That was Isaiah Lofton. But he knocked the ball down enough that it made it a tough catch for Jarek because he had to try to go down and grab it off his shoestrings and could not do it.
Yeah, I know it was set up to be a screen to Jarek at middle screen, but we had Cam Bull wide out open out here in the right flat.
There was a flag on the play, and it was another false start called on Glasgow, but obviously Union County is going to decline that. It's 4th down and 18. Scotties have the ball at the Union County 41, and they will go for it here. Must have been illegal formation instead of a false start. Those are the same indications because they did not stop the play. So, yeah, it must have been illegal formation on Glasgow. Two wideouts each way. Union County coming on a blitz. Scotties pick it up initially. Gum lets the pass go down the left sideline. It is going to be incomplete. Intended for Jalen Bradley, but he was double covered. It'll be a turnover on downs for the Scotties. Union County takes it at their own 41-yard line with 7:24 to go in the first half. The Braves already on top by a score of 21-0.
Not looking good for the Scotties so far. They just can't get anything going on the offensive end. They have one really good play with Cam Bull running the ball, but so far that's been about it. This Union County team is pretty quick, and they've got some pretty good, they don't have a lot of size, but they're real strong.
And Johnson sets up as the quarterback in shotgun. He has Fletcher to his right. He'll hand it off to Fletcher, goes up the middle with it, and he's going to get across the 45 to about the 46.
Xavier Contreras on the tackle. That's his 3rd of the night. You know, when he runs into the line, it doesn't look like there's a hole there, but they make one for some way or another. They get through it.
As you heard Coach Garman talking about in the pregame, if you were listening, Union County has an outstanding wrestling program here. And you would not be surprised if some of these football players were wrestlers, which is, most of the time those kids have some pretty good strength.
Yes.
Have an official timeout on the field here. As the officials go over to the Union County sideline, I'm not sure what we're doing here.
He took the ball and laid it down on the sidelines. I don't know.
Had to change the balls out for some reason, but now there's another delay. I'm not sure if maybe one of the officials might have some sort of cut on his finger or something. It looks like they're looking at him over there on the sideline.
Well, one of them got drilled in the end zone a while ago. I don't know whether that's the same one or not.
7:03 to go in the first half here in Morganfield, Kentucky. If you're not sure where that is, we are on the Illinois state line.
Almost.
We border, this county is on the state line, so we're right on the Ohio River over here, far western Kentucky. About 30 miles or so west of Henderson, which is where Barron County is playing tonight. Johnson in Wildcat formation here. He'll take the snap, go right with it. He's got another big hole, 40, 35, and he's going to be taken down before he can get to the 30 at the 31-yard line.
Well, he's got some scoots, too. He can move.
23-yard pickup there.
I think Max Lee is on that tackle. That's his fourth.
We told you Johnson averages 11.3 yards per carry. Well, he's surpassing that tonight. 124 yards on just 7 attempts. A wide out each way. Johnson in shotgun. He's got a back to his right. They'll hand it off there to him. And a short gain here, maybe a yard up the middle for Willem McPeak.
Kiavon Massey on the tackle. It's his second of the night.
Second down and 9. Henderson County has just scored to tie the game with Barron County. That game now knotted at 7 in the second quarter. Johnson in shotgun, a back to his right, 2 wing backs to the right as well. They'll run to the right, and the Scotties going to meet
Massey.
Johnson in the backfield and drop him.
Kevion Massey again. And Ryder Heller both in there on that tackle.
Great job by Massey to get into the backfield as he beat his man badly and was there waiting on Johnson. Johnson tried to juke him, but Kiavon held on.
Yeah, I mispronounce his name every time. Kiavon. I want to say the other way.
And that is a 4-yard loss. That is the first negative run of the night for Johnson. Second negative run of the night as a team for Union County. Fourth, negative run. Third down 13 here for the Braves. They're back at the Glasgow 34. Now a timeout will be called by Union County. We'll stay right here. 4:50 to go in the first half of play. 21-0. Union County on top. Actually, let's go ahead and take a timeout. We'll come back after a 30-second timeout here on WCOU Sports.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, Bruce Dubuque back here with you. That timeout, by the way, brought to you by Applebee's tonight only. If you wear your Scotties attire to Applebee's, you'll get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. So go eat good in the neighborhood by wearing your Scotties attire over there tonight at Applebee's in Glasgow. Third down 13 for the Braves. They're at the Glasgow 34-yard line. The quarterback is Wilson this time. He's under center. Straight eye formation in the backfield. Wilson to throw. Under pressure, rolling out to the left side, being chased by a couple of Scotty defenders. Now Wilson will let it go, and that'll be incomplete. He was just throwing it away. So it'll be 4th down and 13. Union County, I'm sure, will go for this.
Yeah, pressure put on by 4 Scotties that time. Trace Smith, one of them, and Max Lee and Jeremiah Moore all put pressure on the quarterback. Ran him out of the pocket, almost got to him.
4th and 13 for Union County at the Glasgow 34. 2 wideouts each way. Wilson is the quarterback. He's in shotgun. Straight drop. Looking. Over the middle, the pass is incomplete. Intended that time for Colby Schroeder. And it was a little bit overthrown. Kellen Stone back there defensively in the area for the Scotties. And Glasgow will force Union County to turn the ball over on downs. Four minutes and 34 seconds to go in the first half. Scotties trail 21-0. They take it at their own 34. Gum and shotgun with a back on each side. Martin wide to the left. Gum gives to Bull. Cam starts up the middle. Now bounces to the left. He's got good yardage across the 40, out across the 45 to the 46. And a Baird Private Wealth Management first down for the Scotties.
Yeah, good hard run that time by Cam right off the left tackle. Trying to pick up the guy's number that tackled him. I believe it's number 1. Jaron Johnson, that's his second.
First and 10, Scotties at their own 47. Here's a give to Bull. Cam takes the handoff and immediately had to try to avoid defenders, and he's not going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, maybe he did get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see where they mark him.
Big number 70 on that tackle. That is Zion Williams.
I thought he lost a yard, and they will back him up to the 46, so it is a 1-yard loss. Second down and 11.
Yeah, they were in the backfield just about the time he got the football, and he had to sidestep them to get away from them just a little bit.
Martin wide to the left. A back on each side of Gum. Hudson will hand this off to Bull. Goes up the middle with it. Cam across the 50. Still on his feet as he drags tacklers down to the 45. And that's a good hard run that time by Cam Bull.
Very good run. Right up the middle.
It'll be third down and 2. Pickup of 9 yards. Ball at the Union County 45-yard line. 3:04 to go in the first half of play. Scotty's trailing 21-0. Bradley, the lone wide out to the left side. You've got Stone, Martin, and Allen wide to the right. Bull in the backfield with Gum on third down and 2. Here's the snap. Give to Bull up the middle. Cam has, I believe, the first down as he goes right up the middle with it. He will have enough to the 42-yard line, maybe the 41. Let's see. Either way, it's going to be a Baird Private Wealth Management first down.
Yeah, that's number 70, Williams, again on the tackle. Zion Williams, that's his second.
They will give him 4 to the 41. Scotty's finding a little bit of footing here on this drive offensively. It's got to keep it going. Gum in shotgun, a back on each side. Martin wide to the left. And a flag is down at the snap, and a false start on Glasgow.
Well, I didn't see a false start there.
I didn't either.
Must have been on a wide out or something. I didn't see it in the interior line.
Move the ball back to the 46 where it's first down and 15. 2:19 left until halftime. 21-0 Union County in the lead. Back on each side of Gum. Martin's the wide out to the right. Give to Ryder Heller. Heller goes off left tackle, and he will push the pile forward down to around the 43. It's a 3-yard gain, second down and 12.
Right, number 9 on that tackle, and that would be Amari Black. That'll be number 4 for him.
Barron County back in the end zone as they now lead Henderson County 14-7 in the second quarter. Three men go wide left, one wide to the right. Now Bull motions out of the backfield. Gum to throw. Looking over the middle, the pass caught by Martin at the 40. trying to find some running room. Doesn't find much after he makes the catch. He gets it down to around the 37.
Jaron Johnson again on the tackle. That'll be number 3 for him.
Let me correct that score I gave you on Berrien County. It's 13-7, not 14-7. Trojans on top. Inside of a minute to go here. Scotties have to hurry. It's 3rd down and about 6. Martin coming in motion to the near side. Gum to throw. Hudson steps up in the pocket, and he'll be sacked back at the 40.
That's number 3, I believe, that got that sack. Yep. That will be Camden Davis.
Scotties will call a timeout here to stop the clock with 39 seconds to go. Hudson Gum a little bit shaken up on that play. I believe he was hit by one of his own men when he was already down on the ground.
He was. He had his feet underneath the defensive man, and one of our guys came in and was on top of him. I don't know why.
So, Scotty's down 21-0. Larry, the second quarter has been much better for Glasgow.
Yeah, much
better. They've not allowed any points. They just made a couple mental mistakes in that first quarter, which really cost them. And Union County, with that 21-0 lead, Scotties have not been able to find the end zone yet, obviously, but looking at 4th down and 9 here. Glasgow has 2 timeouts left, Bruce, or just 1? Scotties will have 2 timeouts remaining. But they got to get this first down for that to matter. 4th down and 9. Glasgow at the Union County 40. Gum and shotgun, Bull to his left, 3 receivers to the right, 1 man wide to the left side. Gum to throw. Hudson looking to the right side. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jarek Martin, but as Jarek came out of his break towards the sideline, his feet slipped out from underneath him and did not allow him an opportunity to make the catch. So the Glasgow Scotties will turn the ball over on downs for, I believe, the 3rd time tonight.
3rd time, you're right.
And Union County will take over at its own 40-yard line with 34 seconds to go. We'll see if Union County wants to try to put some more points on the board here, if they're happy to go to the break with a 21-0 lead. They only have 1 timeout left.
Well, just give it to Jaron Johnson and let him see what he can do. That's what you do.
That would be my plan.
Yep.
Johnson will line up as the quarterback in shotgun formation. He's got 2 wing backs here on the left side. Johnson keeps it. He'll go right, slips a tackle at the line of scrimmage, and he is at the 45 to the 46 before he's taken down.
Trey Smith on that tackle, his 2nd of the night.
Union County not calling its final timeout, so they may be content to let this clock run out here. We're down to 15 seconds. Well, they may try to get one more play off. Looks like they're going to come to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. Johnson in shotgun, 2 receivers each way. Johnson fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, slips a tackle in the backfield. Now he's across the 50. He's across the 45. He's across the 40, and he'll be down at the 37-yard line. There's a flag down, and it's going to be, I'm afraid, a late hit on the Scotties. And now another flag comes out. So I think we may have 2 different flags here, and I'm afraid they're both going to be on Glasgow. And if so, that means there's going to be an untimed down for Union County here at the half.
That receiver that was downfield was holding, though. Had him by both. That's how he got that last break.
Kellen Stone made the tackle on the play finally. That would be his 5th tackle.
The second flag that came out was definitely after the play, so I don't know if somebody was running their mouth or what happened there. The ball is right now spotted at the 37, I believe. That's where the official's standing with it anyway.
17 yards on the play.
So the play right now has gained 17 yards, and we'll see if we tack on some yardage here and get an untimed play. Here's the indication. Personal foul. Hit to the helmet on Glasgow. And then after that, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on Glasgow.
Ooh. That's $30.
So you mark off the 15 first, and then you go half the distance on the second penalty.
And one down.
That would put it at the 15, would put it at the 22, and then it'd be 11. It should be on the 11.
So if not for the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, it would be at the 22. But now because of that, the ball goes to the 11-yard line. And one untimed down here for the Scotties to try to keep Union County. Actually, Union County is going to kick a field goal. They have not attempted a field goal the entire season. But Jerry Sabino going to come on and attempt what will be a 28-yard field goal try from the right hash. It's a good snap. The kick is up, has plenty of distance, and it is good. And that will put Union County up 24-0 here at halftime. We'll come back in a moment on the Don Franklin Auto Halftime Show and take a look at our halftime stats, which are brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. It's Union County 24, Glasgow nothing here in the opening round of the Class 3A playoffs. We're back after a 4-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Since 1980, Applebee's has been bringing great food and big smiles to Kentucky neighborhoods, just like yours in Glasgow. Their extensive menu of delicious comfort foods has something for everyone to love. And Applebee's loves to support the community and cheer on the Glasgow Scotties. Remember to stop by Applebee's on any Scotties game night in your Scotties attire and get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. Eating good in the neighborhood at Applebee's, just off Happy Valley Road across from Walmart.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery. Whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries, our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at
Glasgow Scotties football on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. And video streaming free at WCLUradio.com and on the Glasgow Scotties and WCLU YouTube channels. Glasgow Scotties football, brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, Hardee's, Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow, La Nacional Restaurant, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, McDonald's, Aero Safety, Applebee's, The People's Bank, TJ Regional Health, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers. It's time for the Don Franklin Auto Halftime Show.
Back here at Union County High School in Morganfield, where we are at halftime, and a tough first half for the Scotties, and particularly a tough first quarter. They get outscored in that second quarter just 3-0, but we're down 21-0 after the first quarter of play. They have been outgained in this game 245 yards to just 98. Larry, the Scotties just having a very hard time defensively stopping Jaron Johnson. We knew it was going to be a tough assignment for that defense, but they just cannot bring that kid down.
No, he's strong and he's fast and he got some good moves, and he's just a really good football player, and we've gotten him a couple of times for no gain or for very little gain, but most of the time he's just finding him a hole, and as soon as he hits that hole, he's zigzagging one way or the other, and he's finding open space, and he can get, and he's fast enough just to outrun people.
We told you he is the leading rusher in all of Class 3A with over 1,600 yards rushing coming into this game and 29 touchdowns. Well, he's added to those totals. Yep. He's averaging 14.3 yards per carry, 143 yards on 10 carries, and he's got 3 rushing touchdowns already in this ball game. Offensively, Larry, the Scotties have been able to get a few first downs. They've just not been able to sustain those drives.
No, Cam Bull's gotten off some runs. Ryder Heller had a pretty good run, and we just haven't been able to keep the pressure off of Hudson Gum to be able to throw the ball efficiently. But I'm sure Union County's got something to do with that. They've got a pretty good stout defense, and it's just Glasgow, they're just going to have to turn it around here in the second half. They're going to have to score early and try to get back into it.
Well, this is the Don Franklin Auto Halftime Show, and before we turn things over to Larry and Bruce for the stats, let's run through some scores that we have for you here. It is Barron County on top of Henderson County, 13-7. That game is at halftime. Monroe County leads Shawnee 35-0. That game is at halftime. Nelson County over Allen County Scottsville 14-13 at the end of the first quarter. At last check, it was Warren East over John Hardin 14-0 into the first quarter. It was Du Bois on top of Metcalfe County 8-6 after one quarter play, and Hancock County leading Franklin Simpson 7-0 after one quarter of play. Here it's Union County 24, Glasgow nothing. Our halftime stats are brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. And we'll turn things over to Larry and Bruce. Larry?
All right, Joe. Glasgow won the opening toss, and surprisingly, we didn't take the football. We deferred to the second half, so Union County got it first, and they took the opening kickoff on their own 42-yard line, and it only took them 5 plays to put it in the end zone. It was a 5-play, 58-yard drive. Took 2:28 off the clock. The main man for them, Jaron Johnson, went over from 3 yards out for the touchdown. The kick by Jerry Sabino was good, and Union County led 7-0 with 9:32 to go in the first quarter. The next kickoff, they kicked it short on our right side of our formation, and we didn't go after the football. It hit the ground, and they came up with the kickoff recovery. That would have been that was Luke Thomas that got that kickoff recovery, and that would set Union County up in a short field on their own 34-yard line with 9:29 to go in the first quarter. It took them 3 plays, 34 yards, and 131 to get it in the end zone. Jaron Johnson, again, his second touchdown of the night, a 4-yard run this time. Jerry Sabino again kicked the extra point, and it was 14-0 in favor of Union County with 8:01 to go in the first quarter. Glasgow's first possession would come off, but we would go immediately 3 and out. We have to punt the football, and Union County would take over on their own 26-yard line at 5:59 of the first quarter. Again, another 5-play drive, this time 5 plays, 74 yards, took 3:13 off the clock. Jaron Johnson with an 8-yard touchdown run this time for his third of the first quarter. Jerry Sabino kicked the extra point again, and it was 21-0. And then Glasgow kind of bowed up a little bit in the second quarter. The Scotties would lose it on downs after Cam Bull made a nice run down the sidelines to get in scoring opportunity. But the Scotties would eventually turn it over on downs at Union County's 28-yard line with only 43 seconds to go in the first quarter. And then Union County would get it back, and they took over, as I said, 43 seconds, but they would fumble the football. Trey Smith, Xavier Contreras is the one that knocked it out, and Trey Smith came up with the fumble recovery to set Glasgow up on their own 40-yard line at 11:40 of the second quarter. But again, the Scotties amassed a couple first downs, but just could not sustain anything and would lose it on downs on a fourth down, and that would set Union County up on their own 41-yard line at 7:24 the second quarter. And the Scottie defense held this time, and they would lose it on downs. The Scotties would get it back, and then they would lose it on downs with only 34.7 seconds to go on Union County's 30-yard line where they took over. It only took them 3 plays, 70 yards, and 34 seconds to get a field goal. It was a 28-yard field goal by Jerry Sabino to make the score 24-0 in favor of Union County, and that was the last play. It was an untimed play as we had 2 penalties on the defense on that on the last play, so they got an untimed down and they kicked a field goal to make it 24-0 here at halftime. Union County over the Scotties. Bruce?
Thank you, Larry. Not a bright night for the Scotties, is it? It's like you say, that they had that nice bus, and they probably laid back and slept on the way over here, reclined those seats, and they forgot to wake up when they got off the bus. Let's look here at our Don Franklin Auto halftime show. Let's look at our McDonald's stats for the first half. With Union County on top of Glasgow, 24-0. They had 10 first downs. Glasgow with 5. The Braves rushed for 225, passed for 20 for a total of 245. They have 147 more yards than we do of total offense. Scotties had 66 on the ground, 32 through the air for a total of 198. The Union County Braves fumbled once. They lost it after a 44-yard romp. Glasgow did have the onside kick, a turnover there where they didn't even realize, I think, what was going on, as Joe said. The Braves were penalized 3 times for 20 yards, the Scotties 5 times for 41 yards, and 26 of that coming on the last untimed down. Union County had the football for 11 minutes and 39 seconds, ran 24 plays. The Scotties ran 28 offensive plays, consuming 12 minutes, 21 seconds. Individually in the first half for Union County, Jaron Johnson is leading scorer. Of course, he's got as much offense almost as the Scotties. Well, he has more than the Scotties. He picked up 143 yards on 10 carries, scored 3 touchdowns with a long of 44, and thank goodness that 44-yarder is the one he fumbled. Abe Fletcher had 4 rushes for 36 yards with a long of 30. Kobe Schroeder had 45 yards on 1 rush. Willen McPeak carried it 2 times for a -1, and Caton Wilson had 1 carry for a -2 yards. Jarrett Johnson was 1 for 1 for 20 yards. Caton Wilson was 0 for 2. That 1 completion went to Kobe Schroeder. For the Scotties, Cameron Bull leads us with 62 yards on 9 rushes, a long of 35. Ryder Heller had 1 rush for 3 yards, and Hudson Gum had 5 for 1 yard. Of course, Hudson was sacked a couple times. Hudson only 3 of 12 in this first half for 32 yards. His 1 pass went to Kellen Stone for 20. Cameron Bull had 1 catch for 6, and Jarek Martin had 1 catch for 6 yards. The Scotties punted 1 time in that first half. Kanan Allen had the 1 punt that went 33 yards. So here at halftime, our Don Franklin Auto halftime, our Scotties are trailing here in this first round of the 3A playoffs, 24-0. Hello to my grandchildren, and we'll be back in 3 minutes after this timeout on WCLU Sports.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
I'm Dan Fouch, branch manager at Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow. Our office recognizes that football and retirement share more similarities than you might think. The head coach, that's you. You are the ultimate decision maker when it comes to your finances. A successful retirement happens with support of a financial advisor, and that's where the quarterback comes in. A quarterback and financial advisor both pay close attention to the details and make the correct adjustments so that goals can be met. Call our office and speak with a financial advisor who can help you execute the plays to win in retirement.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
They scored first, and then Henderson came back and scored. And then
Back here at Union County High School in Morganfield on the Don Franklin Auto halftime show. Got a couple minutes left before we start this third quarter. It's Union County leading the Scotties by a score of 24-0 here in this first round Class 3A playoff game. Let's update you on some scores that we have now. Adair County leading McLean County 28-0 at halftime. It's Hancock County up on Franklin Simpson at halftime by a score of 14-0. We have Bardstown on top. Actually, no.
Yeah, Bardstown over Logan County.
Logan County leading Bardstown by a score of 17-14. And then also we have Hart County on top 36-0. And some other scores we have for you here. Warren East on top of John Hardin 22-20 at halftime. Allen County Scottsville 33, Nelson County 21 at halftime. It's Du Bois leading Metcalfe County 24-14 at halftime. Russellville on top of Bethlehem 20-15 at halftime. And it is McCracken County leading Warren Central 34-6 at halftime. Barron County on top of Henderson County 13-7 at halftime as the number 3 seeded Trojans try to upset the number 2 seeded Henderson County Colonels. They're at Henderson County High School. Taking a look at the bracket for you here in Class 3A. The winner of this game tonight will move on to face the winner of the Adair County-McLean County game. If things hold, that would be Union County hosting Adair County next week. And Hart County, as we said, they already have a running clock on Hopkins Central. So it's going to be Hart County defeating Hopkins Central, and they will play the winner of the Hancock County Franklin Simpson game. They're going to host the winner of that game. Right now, Hancock County on top of that, on top in that game by a score of 14-0. Should the Scotties find a way to pull the comeback in this thing, then they would be on the road next week, no matter who wins that Adair County-McLean County game. But again, right now with Adair County up 28-0, certainly looks like Adair County on their way to a victory in that one. Just about ready to get this third quarter underway here. And the Scotties are going to get the football to start this third quarter with Union County on top by a score of 24-0. Larry, what do we need to see out of the Scotties here in this second half?
Well, we got to see a lot. We got to see a lot better tackling. That's for sure. We got to tackle Jaron Johnson. We can't let him get loose and get in the end zone anymore. If we do, we're in really sad shape. But offensively, the Scotties need to get something going. They run the football a little bit successfully, but we haven't thrown the ball at all tonight very well. So we need to get the passing game going.
Scotties so far have completed just 3 of 12 passes for 32 yards. Sabino to kick it away for Union County. Bull and Martin back deep, but Union County will not kick it deep. But again, they kick it short, and the ball is out of bounds.
He was calling for a fair catch, and they just came by and knocked it out of bounds.
Kalen Bradley was trying to make the fair catch, and actually a player from Union County caught the football out of midair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he can't do that if he calls for a fair catch. Now, he could have if he hadn't called for the fair catch.
He caught the ball out of bounds anyway, I believe. So. It is fair catch interference called on Union County. That is a 15-yard penalty that'll put the football down at the 45-yard line in Braves territory. So we'll see if the Scotties can capitalize here as they will start in plus territory here as we get this third quarter underway.
Yeah, good break for the Scotties there. We got to get something on the board, though.
Trips to the near side, a single wide out to the left. Gum in shotgun, Bull in the backfield with him. And Cam falls to the ground as he tries to take the handoff. The ball is still loose, and Bull able to pick it back up.
Gosh.
I don't know how Union County did not get that football. There were 2 Union County players right there where it hit the ground, and they kicked it backwards, actually, and that allowed Bull to get back on it. But a tough start there is good. Bull just fell down as he tried to take the handoff.
Yeah, this field is not good. I can understand why they're slipping and sliding.
Yeah, it's a very patchy field. It's just not in very good shape.
Clumpy is all it is.
Yeah, very clumpy. It's a good way to put it, Larry. 2 wideouts each way. Lots of clumps of grass out there. Martin comes in motion to the near side here. They give this off to Bull on second down and very long. He's going to take it to the 50-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 15 here.
Yeah, number 2, Colton Capps on the tackle. That's his second.
Just underway here in the third quarter, 24-0 lead for Union County. Allen, Martin, and Stone all wide to the right side. Bradley wide to the left. Gum gives it off on 3rd and 15 to Bull. He goes up the middle with it, and he'll get 3 to the 47.
Does that tell you we're going to go for it?
You would think so.
Number 2 again, Caps on the tackle. That's number 3 for him.
It'll be 4th down and 12 here. Scotty offense will stay on the field. Allen will be the lone wide out to the left. You've got Bradley, Martin, and Stone wide to the right. Gum has the snap. Union County gets pressure on him, gets the pass off to Bull. It's called at the 45. He's got the 40, got the 35. He's got a first down inside the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Great run after the catch that time by Campbell, and a good job by Hudson Gum to hang in there and get that pass off under pressure. Pickup of 18 yards to the 29. A big first down pickup on 4th and 12.
Number 21, Gavin Black on the tackle. That's his second.
9:37 to go in the third quarter. 24-0. Union County leads it. It's a Baird Private Wealth Management first down there for the Scotties. Three men wide left, one wide right. Ryder Heller, the running back. They fake to him. Hudson Gum keeps it himself, trying to go up the middle with it, and Hudson will get maybe a yard to the 28, it looks like.
It's number 2 again. That's Colton Capps, tackle number 4 for him. He gets up a little shaken up. He's going to the sidelines, I think.
I think he's just going to get the play call, Larry.
No, I'm talking about
the defensive player. I'm sorry, my fault. I'm sorry. Hudson Gum will set up in shotgun here. Bull to his left on 2nd down and 9. 2 receivers to each side. Gum to throw. Hudson lets it go. Left side has a man. It's caught. That's Jarek Martin at the 10, at the 5, and into the end zone, but there is a flag down, so we'll see if it stands.
It's on this side right here.
This apparently is coming back.
An eligible receiver.
That's what the call is, an eligible receiver downfield on Glasgow.
Oh, my goodness.
He was probably covered up.
Nice play. He just, Hudson stepped up in the pocket, and Jarek Martin doing a crossing pattern. Hit him perfectly, Jared. He just outran everybody in the end zone.
Penalty moves the ball back to the 33-yard line where it's 2nd down and 14. That penalty takes 6 points off the board for the Scotties. Gum in shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Gum to throw. Little swing pass to Bull out of the backfield. He's got the 30, the 25, and he'll go down right there.
That's Jaron Johnson on that tackle. That will be number 4 for him.
Ball just inside the 26-yard line. They did not quite give him the 25. It'll be 3rd down and 7 here. Pickup of 8 yards there. 2 receivers each side. Gum to throw. Hudson rolling out to the left, avoiding the pressure. Lets it go. Pass caught by Martin at the 12, and he will go out of bounds at the 10-yard line, just inside the 10. That's another Baird Private Wealth Management first down. Scotties get a new set of downs. It'll be 1st and goal just inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, Jarek again set up out on the right side of the formation and then went down and across the field, and Hudson hit him perfectly with it. I thought he might be able to stay in bounds, but he just stepped right out.
Again, 2 receivers to each side as Bulls in the backfield with Gum. Here comes Stone in motion to the near side. Gum to throw. Hudson looking to the right side. Pass going to be dropped by Kellen Stone. Don't know that he was going to get much after the catch.
No, he wasn't going far after he caught it, if he caught it.
Would have been a pickup of probably 3 yards or so, down around the 6. Instead, it'll be 2nd and goal from the 9. 7:06 left in this third quarter. Union County on top, 24-0. Geary in there as a fullback. Bull the tailback in a straight eye formation. Give to Bull. Goes off right guard, and he'll get about 3, I believe. Well, maybe just 2. They're going to spot him down at the 7, so it'll be a 2-yard gain.
Number 79, Big Bubba Rapier, made the tackle. He's a junior. That's his first of the night.
3rd and goal from the 7-yard line coming up as a Union County player is slow to get up. And he will come out of the game. That's Caden Broadus, who is injured. 3rd and goal, Glasgow at the 7-yard line. Again, straight arm formation in the backfield. Martin alone, wide out to the right, 2 tight ends. Gum fakes to Bull, wants to throw, looking into the end zone for Martin. It is caught, touchdown Scotties. And a flag is down. That has to be pass interference, I would think, if anything.
Or a face mask.
That's possible, yep. I did not see Jarek push off or anything, so it didn't look like it'd be offensive pass interference. So we think this touchdown will stand as...
Yeah, face mask. I see him. He's signaling it right now.
Gum just threw the ball up, and Martin went up and got it at his highest point just across the goal line as he was battling a defender for it. The touchdown is good, and it is a face mask, as Larry just told you, on Union County. So the Scotties will have that assist right here, and they will go for two from the 1.5-yard line. Gum pitches it to Campbell, and he is going to walk into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So, Scotties trying to climb their way back into this thing. They're on the board. 6:04 to go in the 3rd quarter. They trail 24-8. And we'll take a timeout here. We're back after a 30-second break on WCLU Sports.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Drive for the Scotties, 10 plays, 45 yards, took 5 minutes and 56 seconds. It was a 7-yard touchdown pass from Hudson Gum to Jarek Martin. Campbell runs it in on the 2-point try. So Scotties have cut Union County's lead to 24-8 with 6:04 to go in the 3rd quarter. That touchdown catch for Jarek Martin, by the way, his 6th of the season. And for Hudson Gum, he throws his 14th touchdown pass. Jared Malagon to kick it away for Glasgow. And a very short end-over-end kick. It's free ball, and the Scotties, I think, might have gotten on it. I don't know. Let's see. Glasgow had it initially, but then Union County, I think, ends up with the football. Boy,
had a shot at it.
Had a great shot at it.
That's number 20. Jeremiah Moore is the man that almost got it, but he just couldn't hold on to it.
A flag went down, but they're waving that flag off. Scotties had that exact same situation back in the 1st quarter. It was a high, short kick. Glasgow did not come up to field it, and Union County got the football, and they went up 14-0 before Glasgow's offense ever took the field. Scotties cannot turn the tables in the exact same situation. Union County able to get back on it, so they have it 1st down and 10 at their own 45. Johnson in the shotgun formation. Going to hand this thing off to Fletcher. He'll get around the right end. He's got the 50, and going to be out of bounds at the 47-yard line, just inside the 47 in Glasgow territory.
Kellen Stone is the man I think it hit him first, and he ran out of bounds.
It's a pickup of 8 yards. 2nd down and 2. $5:26 to go in the 3rd quarter of play. Hart County on top of Hopkins Central 50-0 at halftime. Monroe County leading Louisville Shawnee 35-0 after 3 quarters. Barron County now up 21-7 over Henderson County as the Trojans look to get a road playoff victory. Johnson fakes the handoff, keeps himself up the middle, slips a couple of tackles, breaks another tackle, breaks another tackle. He's down at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown Union County.
Well, we just can't tackle that. Yeah, he's strong and fast, and we just can't. We can lay some hands on him, but we can't wrap him up.
And just when the Scotties thought they had gotten themselves back in the ball game, Jaron Johnson says, not any longer. Union County now goes up by a score of 30-8 with 5:15 to go in the third. And Sabino on for the extra point. He's missed just 3 all year long. Made a 28-yard field goal to end the first half, and this extra point is good. 5:15 to go in the third quarter. Union County now up 31-8. And it was just a quick 2-play drive for Union County. It took only 49 seconds. It went 55 yards. Jaron Johnson scores on a 47-yard run. That is his 4th touchdown of the night. And he came in leading Class 3A in rushing yards with over 1,600 and 29 touchdowns. He now has 33 touchdowns. And give him right at 1,800 rushing yards on the season now. He's got 190 yards against Glasgow on just 11 carries.
He must not have played every game, all the game. Because the way he looks tonight, he would have scored every time he touched the football almost.
Well, he probably came out after, they got running clocks on people and things like that. But he has played in every game of the season. He's played in all 11 now. Boy, if the Scotties could have just recovered that free ball on the kick just a moment ago, who knows? If they'd gone down and scored, could have made it a 1-score game potentially. Here's a short, high kick once again, and Jalen Bradley comes up to field it at the 46-yard line. And he'll go down right there. Gave himself up. So 1st and 10, Glasgow at their own 46. $5:14 left in the third quarter. You got twin wideouts to each side here. Gum in shotgun. Here comes Jarek Martin in motion to the near side. Gives to Campbell, goes up the middle, has some room. He's across midfield inside the 45, down to around the 43-yard line. Actually, they'll give him the 42, it appears.
Yeah, number 8, Luke Thomas on that tackle. That's his 2nd of the night.
That's a 12-yard gain and a Baird Private Wealth Management first down.
Cam's run off some nice runs tonight, but just can't put anything together.
Same formation, 2 receivers to each side. Bull, the running back, to the left of Gum. Here comes Martin in motion again. Fake to Bull this time. Hudson Gum wants to throw. Now he's going to tuck it and run to get what he can. He'll take it down the left sideline and run out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Well, good decision that time. Pulled it down and got left and got outside the defense.
Now, wait a minute. They're going to say it was out at the 39.
Well, he got further down the field.
The official was standing at the 38. They backed it up a yard for some reason. So 2nd down and 7 here. Stone and Allen are the wideouts to the left. Martin and Bradley to the right. On 2nd down and 7. Gum in shotgun. Hudson to throw. Flushed out of the pocket, rolling to the left. And now just lets it go, throws it away. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
We need something a little quicker. Your patterns will need to be a little quicker and get rid of it quicker.
.433 to go in the third quarter, 31-8. Union County on top here in this Class 3A first-round playoff game. 2 receivers, very tight to the formation on each side. Gum has the snap. Hudson rolling out to the right, being chased from behind. He's hit as he throws, and the ball comes out. It's a fumble, and Union County has it at the 41-yard line.
I think number 2 is the man that got the fumble recovery. And that would be Colton Capps.
Hudson knew he was being pursued from behind, but I'm not sure that he knew the defender was as close as he was as he tried to set and throw the football. And as he did, that defender got to him and knocked the ball loose. It'll be Union County ball at their own 42. 4:24 to go in the third quarter. Scotty's trailing 31-8. Jaron Johnson in shotgun. Fletcher to his right with a wing back on the right side. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Johnson keeps it himself. Going to go up the middle with it. Makes a couple of men miss. He's got the 45 and will be dragged down at the 50-yard line after an 8-yard pickup.
Yeah, number 17 on that tackle. That's Landon Martin. That would be his first tackle tonight for the junior.
You look like you've got Johnson corralled, Larry. He'll have 2 or 3 defenders around him, and he makes a couple of moves, and he's all of a sudden out in the open field.
Yeah, right there. He was going into off a left tackle right there and got stopped, and then he just backpedaled and went to his left, and he had a little bit of room to run.
Second down and 2 after the 8-yard gain for Johnson. Ball right at the 50. Johnson in shotgun. Fletcher to his right. Wing back on the right side. They put a man in motion. They'll pitch it forward to him on a jet sweep at the 50, 45. And with a first down, he'll be down at the 41-yard line. That's Luke Thomas on the pass reception.
Kellen Stone with the tackle. That's number 7 for him.
Ball at the 41 in Glasgow territory. Pickup of 9 yards on that play. 3:13 here in the third quarter. 31-8 Union County. Johnson in shotgun. Here's the snap. Gives to Fletcher this time, and he'll get it inside the 40, down to around the 37 before he's pushed backwards.
Well, I don't know who got that tackle, but I think it was Contreras. That's his 4th.
Pickup of 4, second down and 6 coming up.
I wonder if anybody's looking at Johnson for college-wise.
I don't know, Larry. You would think a small college might.
You think somebody would.
He just doesn't have the size to play, I don't think, at the large school level, but smaller school, maybe so.
Boy, he can scoot. I know that.
He's got some skill, that's for sure. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Johnson in shotgun again. Wants to throw this time. Now he's going to tuck it and run with it.
And he's
got the 35, the 30, the 25, and he'll be taken down by Kellen Stone at the 23-yard line.
Yeah. Kellen Stone's made a number of tackles against him tonight. That's number 8 for Kellen.
It's another Union County first down, though, with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Braves looking to build on a 31-8 lead. Johnson sets up in shotgun, a back to his right, a wing back on the left side. Going to give to the running back, and he'll go off left tackle. That is Willem McPeak down to the 20-yard line.
Brady Gary on that tackle. That's his first of the night.
Pickup of 3. Second down, 7. Johnson in shotgun. Fletcher lines up to his left. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. You got a wing back on the right side. Johnson lets the snap go through his hands. Now just has to go back and pick it up. And Max Lee going to bring him down for a loss back around the 29-yard line.
Yeah, 5th tackle for Max. He just fumbled the snap a little bit and went on the ground. Max was right there.
So the loss back to the 29 will bring up 3rd down and long here for the Braves. 16 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that Union County has to run another play in this quarter. It doesn't appear that they do, and they will not. So we have reached the end of the 3rd quarter here in Morganfield. It is Union County 31, Glasgow 8. We're back after a 1-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
Since 1980, Applebee's has been bringing great food and big smiles to Kentucky neighborhoods, just like yours in Glasgow. Their extensive menu of delicious comfort foods has something for everyone to love. And Applebee's loves to support the community and cheer on the Glasgow Scotties. Remember to stop by Applebee's on any Scotties game night in your Scotties attire and get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. Eating good in the neighborhood at Applebee's, just off Happy Valley Road across from Walmart.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Johnson in shotgun formation here as we start this 4th quarter play. Johnson started to throw. Now he's got a lot of room. He's running with it, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and into the end zone. A flag is down. 2 flags are down. This touchdown may be coming back.
I think we got a hold in the end zone there.
And a Glasgow player is slow to get up. That's Jalen Bradley, who's down on his hands and knees around the 8-yard line. Personal foul on Union County. May have been a crackback block. That is the call, it looks like. That's why Jalen was slow to get up. He got popped and didn't realize the hit was coming. So that'll back the ball up and wipes the touchdown off, of course. Backs the ball up to the 22-yard line. So the play will net a gain of 7 yards after the penalty. It's 3rd down and 8 here for the Braves. Johnson, 3 receivers left, 1 to the right, and the Scotties jump off sides.
Oh, my goodness.
Johnson gave him a hard count, and the Scotties bit. And it wasn't just one, it was most of the defensive front.
It was.
Third down 3 here for Union County. Ball now at the 17. Johnson in shotgun. Got it back to his left. Fakes to him. Johnson keeps it around the left side and then gets taken down.
Yeah, Max Lee he grabbed him by the arm and just pulled him down. Tackle number 6 for Max.
You won't get Johnson on an arm tackle very often, but Max Lee got him right there. Stats through 3 quarters. Glasgow has 8 first downs. The Braves have 13 first downs. Glasgow 78 yards rushing, 82 passing, a total of 160. Union County 300 yards rushing, 29 yards passing, a total of 329. Scotties have turned it over twice, and Union County's turned it over 1 time. Scotties penalized 6 times for 46 yards. Union County 4 for 35. Glasgow's had it 42 plays, 19 minutes and 8 seconds. Union County 32 plays, 16 minutes and 52 seconds. 10:52 to go in the ball game here. It's a 31-8 lead for the Braves, and a timeout will be called by Union County. We'll take the timeout as well. Again, your score, 31-8 Union County leading the Scotties, 10:51 to go in this Class 3A opening round playoff game. We're back after a 30-second timeout on WCLU Sports.
your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos, carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh, made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional, across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow.
Franklin's down 28-7.
This timeout has been brought to you by Applebee's. You want to make sure you swing by Applebee's tonight to get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages just by showing up in your Scotties attire and eating good in the neighborhood. 10:51 to go in the ball game. 31-8. Union County leads. They have the ball 4th down and 4. They're at the Glasgow 17-yard line. Johnson in shotgun. And he'll keep it around the left side. And he's going to get inside the 10, inside the 5, dragging tacklers, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Union County.
They don't score unless he does. That's
not tonight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He has all 6 of Union County's touchdowns with 10:43 to go. It's 37-8 Braves. And Jerry Sabino will come on for the PAT. Make it a 30-point lead for Union County. Kick is up, and it is good. 10:43 left in this ball game. Scotties trail 38-8 now. And that drive for Union County, their longest of the night as far as time is concerned. 8 plays, 5 minutes and 41 seconds. Goes 58 yards in total. And it was a 16-yard touchdown run for Jaron Johnson. As Larry told you, his 6th rushing touchdown of the night. He now has 35 rushing touchdowns on the season. He has 220 yards rushing tonight, so he now has over 1,800 yards in rushing on the season. Again, both of those stats lead Class 3A for Jaron Johnson. And this Union County team, Larry, is going to go as far as that kid takes them.
That's exactly right. He's pretty good. He's no slouch. There's no doubt about it. He's one of the better high school running backs I've seen. And I've seen a bunch of them.
Yeah, I would agree with that. He looked good on film. He looks even better in person, let me tell you. Sabino to kick it away. And he will kick it deep this time for the first time all night. It's going to hit the 10-yard line and roll into the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Scotties will start 1st and 10 at their own 20. Union County has not wanted to kick it to either Jarek Martin or Cam Bull, at least while the game was competitive. But now that it's out of hand, they do decide to go ahead and kick it deep. 38-8 is your score. 10:43 to go in the ball game.
I started to say if they leave him in, the kid from Metcalfe County's record is going to be in danger at 10 touchdowns.
He would need 4 more rushing touchdowns in the last 10 minutes of the game.
Probably won't get 4 more
Probably
possessions.
wouldn't happen, but 1st and 10, Scotties at their own 20. The Scotties try to get something going here on offense. Their one score did come earlier in this second half, opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Gum in shotgun. He'll give this off to Bull. Cam slips a tackle in the backfield, slips another one at the line of scrimmage. Now he's out of bounds at the 24-yard line. A pickup. Well, they're actually going to give him 5 yards to the 25.
Number 21 is the man that knocked him out of bounds, and that would be Gavin Black. That's his 3rd tackle of the night.
Berrien County and Henderson County have reached the end of the 3rd quarter. The Trojans still on top by a score of 21-7. So Berrien County looking good right now.
Henderson was driving. They were inside the 10.
2nd down 5 for Glasgow. Gum in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Gum to throw. Lets it go downfield, looking for Kellen Stone. It's incomplete. Kellen was open, but he kind of got turned around there, couldn't find the football, and falls incomplete.
Yeah, the ball was thrown to one side of him. He turned around and tried to get back to it and couldn't do it.
Stops the clock with 10:27 to play. 3rd down 5. Scotties at their own 25-yard line. Gummin shotgun again. Bull to his right. 2 wideouts each way. Low shotgun snap. Gum handles it. Hudson under pressure. Hit as he tries to throw. Again, it's another fumble, and Union County has it. I think Union County got it. Nope, Glasgow got back on it somehow. I don't know how. Union County had it initially, but Jordan Huffman winds up coming back up with it for the Scotties. And now a Union County player is down in the scrum. So it'll be 4th down for Glasgow. But first, Union County training staff will have to attend to the injured player. See if we've got some more scores from you. We told you that Berrien County leads Henderson County 21-7 at the end of the 3rd quarter in that Class 6A first-round playoff game. Murray hammers Edmonson County 48-7 in a Class 2A playoff game. It's Monroe County over Shawnee. That's a final score in Class 2A, 35-8, the final there. Bowling Green leading Madisonville North Hopkins 28-7 late in the 3rd quarter. It's Allen County Scottsville on top 39-28 over Nelson, 41-28 over Nelson County. That's in the 3rd quarter as well. And Bardstown Bethlehem leading Russellville 21-20 at the end of the 3rd. And Henderson County just scored. So they now trail 21-13 with the extra point pending. South Warren leading Owensboro Apollo 38-7. We would assume that one's in the 3rd quarter. As the Union County player is still down here.
You can tell who that is. You can't hardly see their numbers anyway, but he's surrounded.
And unfortunately, they're going to bring the ambulance out here, it looks like.
Yes, they are.
While they do that, we're going to go ahead and take a break here. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. So it's 38-8 Union County on top of the Scotties. We're back after a 60-second timeout here on WCLU Sports.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
I'm Dan Fouch, branch manager at Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow. Our office recognizes that football and retirement share more similarities than you might think. The head coach, that's you. You are the ultimate decision maker when it comes to your finances. A successful retirement happens with support of a financial advisor, and that's where the quarterback comes in. A quarterback and financial advisor both pay close attention to the details and make the correct adjustments so that goals can be met. Call our office and speak with a financial advisor who can help you execute the plays to win in retirement.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Because his mama's out there and his daddy.
Welcome back here to Henderson. We are in Morganfield, Kentucky. We are beyond Henderson, Kentucky, about 30 miles west of Henderson. Here in Morganfield at Union County High School. 10-11 to go in this opening round Class 3A playoff game. Scotties trailing 38-8. Unfortunately, it looks like their season may be coming to an end here tonight in the first round of these playoffs. But bigger concern right now is the injured Union County player, as they have brought the ambulance out here, and they are going to move him over to a stretcher. So you obviously hope this is just precautionary and that there's not a serious injury here, but you have to be very careful. While we have some time here, let's go back and take a look at Glasgow's only touchdown of the night. It was a catch made by Jarek Martin on the opening drive of the third quarter, a 7-yard touchdown pass where Hudson Gum just threw it up to its highest point. Jarek went up and got it, battling with a Union County defender. As we take a look at this bracket once again, these games are getting into the late stages. So we're starting to see how things may shape up here. It certainly appears that Union County will host Adair County next week right here at this field in Morganfield. Adair County at last check had a 28-0 lead. Had a 28-0 lead over McLean County. I think that was at halftime the last time we got a score on that. Hart County is destroying Hopkins County Central, so they're going to host either Hancock County or Franklin Simpson. The last check I got, last score I got on that ball game, I believe it was a 14-0 lead for Hancock County over Franklin Simpson. As they have gotten the injured player onto the stretcher here. Larry, did you pick up a number?
I cannot see the number. They got him on the stretcher, and all the ground crew is right. The chain gang is right in front of us.
The fans giving him a well-deserved hand. Again, hopefully this is just precautionary as they have strapped him down onto the stretcher here.
Yeah, still got his helmet on. He's all strapped in there.
They'll load him into the ambulance and take him to the hospital and check him out. Hopefully get good news. But, when you have these kind of injuries, it looks like it could potentially be maybe a neck injury of some sort, and so you don't want to take any chances, obviously.
Maybe we can see it when they wheel him over here. I don't know whether we can or not. He's got his
don't believe so, Larry.
Got his hands up there where we can't hardly see it. So.
Got 10-11 to go in the football game, but again, right now that doesn't seem all that important. As we are set to go here, get back to action, and we'll certainly wish that young man the best. Glasgow has the ball, 4th down and 8 at their own 23-yard line, but down 38-8, has no choice but to go for it here. Gum in shotgun, Bull to his right. Got trips to the near side, a single receiver to the right. Gum has the snap. Hudson looking right, now steps up, he's under pressure. Rolling out to the right side. He thinks he's going to try to run for this first down here. He's got the 25 and out to the 30, and he's really close. I think he's going to have it if they mark him at the 30. He had to get...
I believe they're going to mark him a yard short.
Mark him a yard short.
I believe they are.
And he does not get it. Needed 1 more yard. Picked up 7, needed 8. So Union County will take over on downs for the 4th time tonight. They'll take this one at the Glasgow 29-yard line.
What is it, 29?
Yes. $9:50 to go as the Scotties turn the ball over on downs. Jaron Johnson still in the game here for Union County in shotgun formation. Comes a man in motion to the near side. Going to pitch it off to Fletcher. That's the man in motion. He'll turn upfield. He's got the 20. He's got the 15. A flag is down. This one's probably coming back as Fletcher goes into the end zone, but I don't think it's going to count.
I think they hold it at her on the corner, if I saw correctly. Or blocking the back one.
It is a hold on Union County. That'll back the ball up to the 27-yard line. So it'll be a net gain of 2 yards after they mark the penalty off. First down and 8. Johnson again in shotgun, Fletcher to his left. 2 receivers each way. Put a man in motion and pitch it forward to him. Around the left side he goes. Slips a tackle on the backfield. Now turns it upfield. He's got the 20 and right out of bounds around the 19-yard line. That was Willem McPeak.
Yeah, Contreras ran him out of bounds. That would be his 5th tackle of the night.
Ball at the 19-yard line. It is a first down for Union County. Pickup of 8 yards. We've got 9:17 to go. If Union County does put this ball in the end zone, that would put us in a running clock situation for the final minutes of this fourth quarter. 2 odd outs to the right, 1 to the left. Johnson in shotgun. McPeak in the backfield with him. And he'll give it to him. McPeak going to take it inside the 10 and down around the 5-yard line. It'll be another Union County first down, first and goal.
And another tackle for Kellen Stone, which will be number 9 for him.
So first and goal, Braves at the 5. Johnson has McPeak to his right. Put a man in motion. Give it off to McPeak. He'll go around the left end. The Scotties, though, meet him in the backfield and drop him for a loss of 1 or 2.
They're trying to get him a score, because you said he's going to have.
Looks like Max Lee and Kievan Massey on that tackle.
It is a loss of 2 yards back to the 7. Second and goal from there. Johnson in shotgun. Again, McPeak to his left now. Give to McPeak again. Goes up the middle with it. He's inside the 5, and he'll be taken down around the 2-yard line.
That would be Ryder Heller on that tackle. That's tackle number 2 for him.
Metcalfe County and Du Bois tied at 30 through 3 quarters of play. It's John Hardin over Warren East, 28-22 through 3 quarters.
Made a comeback.
They did.
Warren East was getting them pretty good early.
Third down and goal from the 2-yard line. 7 minutes to play in this one. Union County leads it 38-8. Jumped out to a 21-0 lead and never looked back. Johnson in shotgun. Gives to McPeak. Goes up the middle with it. Ryder Heller beats him in the backfield for a loss.
Tackle number 3 for Ryder. Well, he met him just as soon as he got the football. It's at 5, it looks like.
It's a loss of 3 yards. Fourth down and goal from the 5.
They're trying hard to get somebody else to score besides Johnson, aren't they?
I think they're just, as much as either that or they're just trying to make sure Johnson doesn't carry it because they don't want to get him hurt. But McPeak is in the backfield once again with Johnson. Actually, it's Wilson under center this time at quarterback. He'll roll out to the right side. He wants to throw. The pass is caught for the touchdown.
Who is that?
It's Amari Black, I believe, Larry. Yep, it is Amari Black on the catch. A 5-yard touchdown reception from Caton Wilson. 9. (44-8) Union County, as that'll put us into the running clock with 5:57 to go. Jerry Sabino on for the PAT. Snap a little high, but they get it down. The kick up, and the kick is good. So 5:57 to go, 45-8. Union County with the lead. That drive for the Braves. Bruce is still adding that up, so we'll give him a second to do that. Scotty season going to come to an end here in Morganfield for the second time in 3 years. Glasgow lost 50-20 over here back in 2022 in the first round of the playoffs. 6 seniors on this Glasgow ball club playing their final high school football games tonight. Those seniors are Kellen Stone, Brady Geary, Max Lee, Justice Payton, and Donovan Hurt. Parker McGowan as well, excuse me. Here is the kick by Sabino, and it will go out of bounds. Scotties will get the football at the 35. That scoring drive for Union County a moment ago, 6 plays, 29 yards. Took 3 minutes and 53 seconds. Amari Black caught the 9-yard touchdown pass from Caton Wilson. Extra point good for Union County, and they lead 45-8 with 5:38 to play. And the Scotties are going to call a timeout here, as they're going to put their subs in the ball game. So again, those 6 seniors for Glasgow: Kellen Stone, Brady Geary, Max Lee, Justice Payton, Donovan Hurt, and Parker McGowan playing their final high school games here this evening. Not the ending they had hoped for, you know.
No, not the season they had hoped for sure.
First and 10, Scotties at their own 35. Trace England in at quarterback. Busted play here. Trace just trying to make something out of nothing. He's going to lose a ton of yardage. And now a flag is down. I don't know if somebody grabbed Trace's face mask or what happened there, but
number 75 is the man that got the tackle, Nathan Wolf.
Lost about 10 yards on the play if it stands. And the referee just signaled something, but we couldn't see it. We were blocked out by the players.
Yeah, we're on the far side of the field. We can't see anything the referee does hardly.
We're on the visitor's side of the field. There's a visitor's press box and a home press box. We're over on the visitor's side, so the referee, when he gives the indication, he faces the other direction. It's a loss of 5 yards. I think it was a 5-yard face mask maybe, so it's a loss of 5 yards after the penalty is marked off. Going to pitch this ball back to Noah Morgan, and Noah tried to cut, and he slipped on this old field.
Yeah, this field's not very good.
Noah had a little something going right there. He will get to the 38-yard line before his feet slipped out from under him. 4:36 to go. 2nd down and 7 for the Scotties. England under center. Going to give this off to the wing back around the right side. And going out of bounds at the 45-yard line. That is Cabron Jones on the carry.
I'll tell you who got the tackle if he get closer to me, but I can't see it.
It's a Baird Private Wealth Management first down for the Scotties. This team you're seeing on the field right now is, I think, mostly the JV kids. At least a lot of them are the JV kids that went 7-0 this season. So a lot of young talent on this ball club. Here's Jathan Franklin with his first carry. He'll cross midfield and get it down to the 44-yard line in Union County territory with another Baird Private Wealth Management first down.
Yeah, that tackle was by number 24, Wyatt French. That's his first tackle of the night.
Union County, of course, has their subs in here as well. England under center, puts Jones in motion to the right side. England to throw. Looking to the right side, has a man. It's Cabron Jones caught at the 30-yard line. He'll turn it upfield and get it down around the 28 before he's out of bounds. First and 10, a Baird Private Wealth Management first down there for the Scotties. 16-yard pickup on that completion from England to Jones. 3 men wide right, 1 to the left. England to throw again. Pass going to be caught by Keyshawn Austin. Makes a nice move to get away from the initial tackle, but then reinforcements arrive for the Braves, and Keyshawn will go down at the 26.
And number 17, Carson Arnett on that on that tackle. That's his first, or his sophomore.
Pickup of 2 yards, 2:15 to go. Jones comes in motion to the near side. England with a quick throw out here, caught by Austin at the 27, and he'll get it down to the 20-yard line before being driven out of bounds.
And number 14 on that tackle, Brock Meadows. That's his first tackle of the night. He's a sophomore.
England under center. Here comes Jones in motion. England gives this thing off to Noah Morgan. He'll take it off right tackle, and he's going to be down at the 15 with a gain of 5 and another Baird Private Wealth Management first down.
Number 25 looks like on that tackle. I don't have a 25.
1:13 to go. England in shotgun. He's got Franklin to his right. England to throw. Looking into the end zone for Keyshawn Austin. He's wide open. It's caught. Touchdown, Scotties.
Yes.
Really well thrown ball that time by Trace England as Keyshawn Austin able to make the catch in there as England just laid it out there for him, and he ran up underneath it for the 15-yard touchdown pass. Touchdown reception. 1 minute to go. Scotties will go for 2 here. Franklin and Morgan split in the backfield. Jones a wing back on the left side. England going to pitch this to Franklin around the left end, and he'll go in untouched for the 2-point conversion. That'll make it 45-16 with 1 minute remaining.
Who ran that ball in?
On the 2-point drive?
Yes.
Jathan Franklin.
Franklin.
Yes, sir. So a really nice drive that time by the Glasgow JV offense against what you assume is the JV defense there for Union County. Scotties marched the ball right down the field with very little trouble.
One minute. Eight plays, 74 yards.
Scotty's getting ready to kick this thing away.
Onside kick. Got nothing to lose.
And they can't get the ball teed up for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on here. Trying to sit it down on the tee.
A different kicker. It's not Jared, is it?
That's not Jared Malagon, so they're just going to have to hold the ball here. That's weird. Not sure what was going on there. Kicking the ball away was Brad Smith that time. The returner across the 35, or excuse me, across the 25 and up to the 30 and driven backwards from there. And we will not have to run another play in this game. They're going to let this clock run out here. So your final score will be Union County 45, Glasgow 16, as the Scottie football season comes to an end here. It's the first losing season under head coach Jeff Garman in his 10 years here. The Scotties will finish 5-6 on the year. Union County will advance to 9-2 on the year, and they have now won 7 straight ball games. And they will most likely be hosting Adair County here in the second round next Friday night at this very location. Adair County at last check was up 28-0 at halftime over McLean County, but we have not seen a score on that one since. We'll come back in a moment on the Don Franklin Auto post-game wrap-up. Take a look at the final stats brought to you by McDonald's. We'll have our Hardee's Hot and Fresh play of the game. We'll also tell you about our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance player of the game, and we'll hear from head coach Jeff Garman as well. Scottie football season comes to an end here in the first round of the Class 3A playoffs with a 45-16 loss here at Union County. We're back after a 4-minute timeout here on WCOU Sports.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery. Whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries, our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
I'm Dan Fouch, branch manager at Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow. Our office recognizes that football and retirement share more similarities than you might think. The head coach, that's you. You are the ultimate decision maker when it comes to your finances. A successful retirement happens with support of a financial advisor, and that's where the quarterback comes in. A quarterback and financial advisor both pay close attention to the details and make the correct adjustments so that goals can be met. Call our office and speak with a financial advisor who can help you execute the plays to win in retirement.
Glasgow Scotties football on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. And video streaming free at WCLUradio.com and on the Glasgow Scotties and WCLU YouTube channels. Glasgow Scotties football, brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, Hardee's, Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow, La Nacional Restaurant, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, McDonald's, Aero Safety, Applebee's, The People's Bank, TJ Regional Health, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers. It's time for the Don Franklin Auto post-game wrap-up.
Field, where the Scottie football season comes to an end with a 45-16 loss to Union County here in the first round of the Class 3A playoffs. Time now to take a look at our McDonald's, or our final stats, brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow here on the Don Franklin Auto postgame wrap-up. And for that, we'll turn things over to Larry and Bruce. Larry?
All right, Joe. Union County would get the football as Glasgow won the toss had decided to defer the second half. And it didn't take them long to put it in the end zone. It was a 5-play, 58-yard drive. Took 2:28 off the clock. Jerry Johnson went over from 3 yards out for the touchdown. Jerry Sabino kicked the extra point, and it was 7-0 Union County at that point. The next kickoff would go really short, and Glasgow failed to get on top of it after it went 10 yards. And Luke Thomas recovered it for Union County, so they would take over in very good field position at their own at Glasgow's 34-yard line with 9:29 to go in the first quarter. They scored another touchdown 3 plays later. 3 plays, 34 yards, took 1:31 off the clock. Jerry Johnson with his second touchdown of the night, a 4-yard run this time. Jerry Sabino kicked the extra point, and it was 14-0 in favor of Union County. The Scotties would have to punt on their next possession, and that would set the Braves up on their own 26-yard line at 5:59 to go in the first quarter. They went on a 5-play, 74-yard drive, took 3:13 off the clock. Jerry Johnson with his third touchdown of the game, an 8-yard run this time. Jerry Sabino kicked the extra point, and it was 21-0 at that point, and that's how the first quarter would end at 21-0. Glasgow's next possession, they did a little bit better offensively in that possession, but it would end up losing it on downs, turning it over to Union County on their 28-yard line with only 43 seconds to go in the first. With 11:40 to go in the second quarter. Union County would get the football back, and Trey Smith would recover a fumble for Glasgow, which would set Glasgow up in the second quarter on their own 40-yard line at 11:40 of the quarter, but they would lose it on downs again and give it right back to Union County at their 41-yard line. And Union County on that next series would give it up on downs at Glasgow's 34-yard line. So the Scotties would take over there and again would lose it on downs after a decent offensive set. That would give it back to, that was with 34.7 seconds to go in the game. That would give it back to Union County on their 30-yard line. And it only took them 34 seconds, and they went 3 plays and 70 yards, and that would end up kicking a 28-yard field goal by Jerry Sabino. And so the half would end right there with the Union County Braves up 24 to nothing over the Scotties. Glasgow got the football on the first drive in the third quarter. They would take over on their own 45-yard line. They went on their best drive of the night. It was a 10-play, 45-yard drive. Took 5:56 off the clock. Jarek Martin caught a 7-yard touchdown pass from Hudson Gum. They went for 2, and Cameron Bull would run it in from the 3-yard line for the 2-point conversion. So it was 24-8 at that point in favor of Union County. Union County didn't waste any time getting that score back as they took over on their own 45-yard line with 5:44 to go in the third quarter. It only took them 2 plays to put it in the end zone. 2 plays, 55 yards, 49 seconds came off the clock. Jerry Johnson went 47 yards for the touchdown run. Jerry Sabino again kicked the extra point, and it was 31-8 with 5:15 to go in the third quarter. Glasgow would fumble on their next opportunity as Colton Capps would come up with a fumble recovery for Union County. That would set them up at their own 42-yard line at 4:24 of the third quarter. They went on an 8-play, 58-yard drive, took 5:41 off the clock. Jaron Johnson with his fifth touchdown of the night, a 16-yard run this time. Jerry Sabino kicked the extra point, and it was 38-8 in favor of Union County. The Scotties would come back and lose it on downs again. I think that was 4 times that they lost it on downs tonight, and that would set Union County up in good field position at the 29-yard line of Glasgow. It only took 6 plays and 29 yards. They went 3:53 off the clock. Amara Black took a 9-yard touchdown pass from Catton Wilson for the TD. The kick was good by Sabino, and it was 45-8 in favor of Union County, and we started the running clock at that point. Glasgow would get the football back. The JV team came in and moved the football right down the field. It was an 8-play, 74-yard drive. Took 4:35 off the clock. Keyshawn Austin caught a 15-yard touchdown pass from Trace England. They went for 2, and Franklin ran it in for Glasgow for the 2-point conversion. And it was 45-16, and before Union County could get any plays off, the time would run out with the running clock. So the final score here tonight, Union County 45, the Glasgow Scottie 16. For defensive stats tonight, first for Union County, and I did the best I could with these bad numbers and I can't see through this double pane window, so it's I did the best I could. Willem McPeak had 1 tackle. Jaron Johnson had 4. Colton Capps with 4. Camden Davis had 1 and a sack, and Colton Capps also had a big fumble recovery. Kobe Schroeder with 1. Luke Thomas had the recovery of a kickoff for Union County, and he also had 2 tackles. Amari Black with 4 tackles, and one of them was a sack of the quarterback. Catton Wilson with 2. Brock Meadows with 1. Carson Arnett with 1. Gavin Black with 3. Wyatt French with 1. Zion Williams with 2. Nathan Wolf with 1. And Bubba Rapier had 1 on the night for Union County. For the Scotties tonight, Trey Smith had 2 tackles and had a fumble recovery. Kanan Allen with 1. Ryder Heller had 3. Landon Martin with 1 on the night. Kellen Stone, big night, 9 tackles for Kellen Stone. Xander Contreras had 5. Brady Gary with 1. Ashton Page with 1. Max Lee, a good night with 7 tackles on the night. And Keaven Massey had 4 tackles on the night for the Scotties. Bruce?
I tell you what, Coach Garman's been waiting up here patiently, Larry. We're going to let him get in here. If we'll make a little room for him in this tight press box that we are in up here. We'll get Jeff to put the headsets on for us and have a quick conversation with him. I know they want to get on that bus and head back to Glasgow. Jeff, you knew coming in here to this ball game what had to be done to have a chance to win this thing. You had to stop Jaron Johnson or at least slow him down a little bit, but kid's just too good. 16 carries, 220 yards tonight, 5 touchdowns. Just your thoughts on what happened here tonight.
You know, it basically got down to tackling, and we struggled to tackle him all night long, and we talked about it all week. He's really good at making the first guy miss. We had guys there to make plays, and they just couldn't get him on the ground or couldn't make the tackle, and it just made a long night. You know, we started off, giving up a score early, messing up something that we worked on all week long on the pooch kick over to the left, and before you looked up, we were down 14-0, and we've played about 3 minutes. So
the offense had not even been on the field at
after that. Yeah. I mean, we kind of settled down and played pretty solid for the first quarter and a half. After that, kept give ourselves a chance. I thought we had a chance right there before half. If we could have scored on that possession before half, knowing we had the ball again to start the second half, but when we didn't score, I mean, it just made it even tougher for us to come back. We did go down and score later on, and made a somewhat of a game of it. But just give Union County credit. They're a good football team. They've been good for a while, and there's a reason they're the 1 seed on that side. They're really talented. They're really physical, and the coach does a great job.
We talked about in the pregame interview, Jeff, how physical this Union County Ball Club was. How much did that wear on your ball club, you think?
And they were physical, but it had more to do, it had more to do with number one. He's just an exceptional player, and he's been that way. He's the leading rusher in their school history. He's got over 30 touchdowns rushing this year. This isn't the first time he's done this. He's been doing it all year against everybody, and has had success. So, give them credit.
On the one touchdown your varsity did score tonight, Jeff, is a really nice play by Jarek Martin. Hudson Gum just threw the ball up to its highest point. Jarek went up and grabbed it, battling a defender, and able to come down with a catch. So those two will be back with you next year, and you've got some good pieces coming back.
We've got some good pieces coming back. I mean, we knew going into this year was going to be a transition year with only 5 or 6 seniors, and a lot of guys getting their first opportunities to play. And I do feel like we had improvement as the year went on, and especially these last 3 or 4 weeks. Tonight wasn't very indicative of that, but I have seen us, play better. And proud of the boys, proud of the effort. Proud of these seniors. These seniors, they weren't the most talented bunch coming up here as freshmen, but they may have improved as much as any class that we've had come through here from the time that they started to the time that they finished. 4 or 5 of those guys, made major contributions to our team and our program.
Those guys, let's just name them off here: Kellen Stone, Brady Geary, Max Lee, Justice Payton, Donovan Hurt, and Parker McGowan. As you said, Jeff, they'll be sorely missed, but I know they've all got bright futures.
They will be, and not only have they improved as football players, but they're just good people, and they're solid. They're solid students in the school, and they're just good people all around, and they've been raised right, and they know how to handle their business, and they're a very good example for what we want out of football players here at Glasgow High School.
Jeff, obviously our last interview with you this year. As always, want to say we really appreciate your time, not only coming up after these games, but in our pregame interviews, taking time to do that with us each week as well. You're awfully good to our staff here at WCLU. Appreciate everything you do for us and for the Scottie program.
Well, I want to say thank you to you guys too. Y'all do a great job, and you've, even with the television part of it being added on, it's just another feature, and that benefits not only our team, but also the community. They get to watch, and I thank y'all for all y'all do. I know y'all are probably underpaid for what you do.
Well, two of us are, I know for sure.
But I want to say, I just want to say thank you. And the position I'm in, I'm blessed. I love what I loved what I do. I love doing it here at Glasgow High School. It's a dream of mine, and it always has been, and it means everything in the world to me. I just want to say thank you to our community. Somebody stepped up in our community, and I don't know who it was. They wanted to remain anonymous and got these kids a charter bus to ride up here on, and it could have been multiple people for all I know, but I just wanted to say thank you. Our community always amazes me how they support our kids, and they make this a first-class experience for them, and to me, that's what it's all about.
Appreciate it, Jeff.
Thank you.
You're true blue, and I want to tell you,
well, thank
if
you.
it wasn't for coaches like you, I wouldn't be doing it.
Well, I appreciate
because
that.
I'm true blue, and I enjoy watching these kids, and if it wasn't for we've had some wonderful coaches at Glasgow High School, and if it wasn't for coaches like you and what you do with these players, I wouldn't be doing this.
Well, thank you, Bruce. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Jeff. That's Scottie head coach Jeff Garman. His ball club seeing its season come to an end here today in the first round of the Class 3A playoffs, and we'll now turn things over to Bruce. He'll continue to look at our offensive stats, brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow.
And
Bruce?
there may be a couple of them off. I was trying to write names and numbers and everything else with a running clock, and it's hard to do when the clock don't stop. But let's look at it this way. With Scotties dropping here to a 45-16 decision on our Don Franklin Auto post-game show, let's look at these McDonald's stats. First downs for the Braves, they had 16 to the Scotties 12. Union County rushed for 331. They passed for 42 for a total of 373. The Scotties had 114 on the ground, 115 through the air for a total of 229. Union County had one fumble, one turnover, and that was a fumble. They lost it. Scotties had 2 turnovers tonight. We did lose that onside kick early. We put it on the ground 3 times, but only lost 1 of them. They were penalized 10 times for 65 yards. We had 7 penalties for 54 yards. They ran 40 plays for 23 minutes and 24 seconds of clock time. The Scotties ran 54 plays, consuming 24 minutes, 36 seconds. Individually, as y'all have talked about, Jaron Johnson won a man, 220 yards on 16 carries. He had a long of 44 and scored 5 touchdowns, all their rushing touchdowns. Abe Fletcher had 48 yards on 6 rushes with a long of 30. Colby Schroeder had 1 carry for 45 yards. Willen McPeak had 16 yards on 7 carries with a long of 14. And Caton Wilson had 1 carry for a -2. Johnson was 3 of 3 passing for 37 yards. Caton Wilson was 1 of 3 passing for 5 yards and a touchdown. Leading receiver was Colby Schroeder with 20 yards on 1 reception. Thomas Luke or Luke Thomas, I may have written that one down because I heard you call it one thing and I called it another, but it doesn't matter. Had 1 reception for 9. Willing McPeak had 1 reception for 8, and Amari Black had 5 yards on 1 reception that went for a score. For the Scotties, Cameron Bull picked up 79 yards on 15 rushes with a long of 35. Jathan Franklin had 11 yards on 1 rush. Cabran Jones had 1 rush for 7 yards. Noah Morgan had 8 yards on 2 carries. Hudson Gum had 5 yards on 3 rushes. Of course, Hudson got sacked several times, and Ryder Heller had 1 rush for 3 yards. Hudson was 7 of 19 passing for 82 yards and a score. Trace England came in 3 for 3 for 33 yards and a score. Receiving, leading receiver was Cameron Bull with 32 yards on 3 receptions. He had a long of 18. Jarek Martin had 30 yards on 3 receptions with a long of 17 and a score. Ryder Hedler had 17 yards on 2 receptions and a score. Cabran Jones had 16 yards on 1 reception, and Kellen Stone had 20 yards on 1 reception. Kanan Allen punted 1 time for 33 yards. And, folks, the season is over for the Scotties as they drop this playoff game.
I know things were chaotic there at the end, Bruce, when we had the JV in, but I do want to make one correction. It was not Cabran Jones who made that touchdown catch. It was Keyshawn Austin who made that touchdown catch.
I didn't write his name here. I said Ryder, but this is Keyshawn.
Oh, it's Ryder. Yeah,
number
it was Keyshawn.
10.
Okay, yeah, I got you. Okay, I got you. Yeah, so Keyshawn Austin made that touchdown catch, and Bruce probably said that, but it just doesn't say that here on the paper. So I just wanted to make sure we had that
I think I might have said Ryder. I may have read it, but I did write his number, and we were hurrying there, and I didn't get his name right now.
Yeah, that's all right. That's okay. All right, we do need to tell you about our Hardee's Hot and Fresh play of the game before we go to our final break here, and it's going to be the touchdown catch that Jarek Martin made on the opening drive of the second half for the Scotties, a 7-yard touchdown reception from Hudson Gum. And Jarek went up and battled the Union County defender for it, came down with it for Glasgow's only varsity touchdown of the night. That is our Hardee's Hot and Fresh play of the game. We need to take one more time out here. We'll come back and wrap things up. We got to tell you about our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance player of the game. We'll do that on the other side of this 3-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure that we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say Thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Since 1980, Applebee's has been bringing great food and big smiles to Kentucky neighborhoods just like yours in Glasgow. Their extensive menu of delicious comfort foods has something for everyone to love. And Applebee's loves to support the community and cheer on the Glasgow Scotties. Remember to stop by Applebee's on any Scotties game night in your Scotties attire and get 10% off your meal and non-alcoholic beverages. Eating good in the neighborhood at Applebee's, just off Happy Valley Road across from Walmart.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at donfranklinauto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Roll into a good morning with our warm toasted bagels. It's breakfast worth waking up for. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Back here on the Don Franklin Auto post-game wrap-up show, where the Scotties football season comes to an end. 45-16 loss here on the road at Union County in the opening round of the Class 3A playoffs. Let's take a look and tell you about our Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agent Joe Myers' players of the game. And it is going to be the senior class, the 6 seniors for the Scotties that played their final season, their final game in their high school uniforms here tonight. Kellen Stone, Brady Geary, Max Lee, Justice Payton, Donovan Hurt, and Parker McGowan. The 6 seniors are our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Players of the Game that is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Joe Myers. So we will be wrapping the football season up here, but basketball season will get going here in the first week of December. Chase Landrum will take over the play-by-play duties for the second consecutive year for high school basketball, and Bruce Trabue will be joining with him for stats and color commentary this season. So looking forward to hearing Chase and Bruce throughout the basketball season. Should be a good year for the Scottie basketball teams. We'll look forward to seeing how the season turns out for both the boys and the girls. It is our last football broadcast of the season, obviously, and before we wrap up, we do want to say thanks to the folks who helped us out here. We had Will Perkins on our game camera. We had John Clark back at the studio doing the production work for us on the board there, and Matthew Clark, our video producer, once again here tonight. And it is Matthew's final game as our producer here for Scottie Sports, and we want to give Matthew a shout out. He has done an outstanding job, and I do mean a great job, on our video production. I know I've had tons of people compliment me on the video live stream that we've done this year in the last 2 years. I can take no credit for that whatsoever. That's been mostly Matthew who's been behind all the things that we've done with our videos. So I want to say thank you publicly to Matthew for everything that he's done. He's done a great job for us, and he will be sorely missed next year. All right, so that is going to pretty much wrap things up for us here tonight. Again, my broadcast partners were, I tell you what, before we do that, let's go through some final scores that we may have for you here. We do have John Harton that is leading Warren East 48-42 with a minute to go in the ball game. Du Bois ends up beating Metcalfe County 38-30, final score there. And Russellville wins their first round game 28-27. The final score there. Allen County Scottsville defeats Nelson County 56-34. That's also a final score. Holy Cross is going to beat Caverna. They lead 49-18 at the start of the fourth quarter there. Clinton County sees their season end with a loss to Washington County by a score of 63-26. And as we told you earlier, Berrien County, we want to say congratulations to the Berrien County Trojans as they get their first playoff win in 32 years as Berrien County defeats Henderson County 21-14. And we believe Berrien County will play North Hardin on the road next Friday night. So good luck to the Trojans as they go for a second-round playoff win against the North Hardin Trojans. Now, that'll wrap things up for us here for our broadcast. My partners on the air here today, of course, Larry Alexander and Bruce Tribune. Final score once again, 45-16. Union County ends Glasgow's season. Scotties fall to 5-6 to end the year. Union County marching on with a record of 9-2. They'll host Adair County next week here in the second round of the Class 3A playoffs. I'm Joe Myers. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Scotties football on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. Brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, Applebee's, Baird Private Wealth Management in Glasgow, La Nacional Restaurant, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, McDonald's, Aero Safety, Hardee's, The People's Bank, TJ Regional Health, and Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent Joe Myers. Follow all Glasgow High School Scotties sports right here. Your home for local WCLU. A presentation of Seven Mountains Media Sports.